Yo, how's it going, y'all? Welcome. We are back with another Blitz Masters Legends stream. This is the last chance qualifier. One sec, need to go RB. Sorry, we're good. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. We are back again. This is the last chance qualifier. So on Wednesday, we had the qualifier where there were 5 groups of 4 teams in a double elimination bracket where the winner from each group moved on. So we actually have 5 teams that have already qualified for top 8. At the end of the stream, I don't think they were all done, but they are now. So we have Joker, Origin, Ponda, Pincer, and DFM that have all moved on to the top 8. They've qualified through very nicely. Most of them were pretty much sweeps yesterday, so there weren't that many competitive sets. There were a few good ones. I say yesterday, I mean Wednesday. But overall, these 5 teams definitely were the favorites for their groups, and they all made it through, so things looked good there. But today is going to be a little bit trickier, okay? We've got the last chance. Things are going to be a lot harder to qualify. So last time there were 4 teams in a group, and it was double elimination. This time there are 7 to 8 teams in a group, and it is single elimination. So there is no room for error today. If any team loses a set, they are immediately out. We have 23 out of the 24 teams that signed up, which is really interesting because we had 29 last tournament, and then the 5 that moved on would subtract to make 24, but we only have 23, so either one of those teams didn't sign up, or a couple didn't sign up, and we have some new ones. I think we do have a new one. I don't think Troller existed before. I think most of these other teams did. I don't know if J2 existed before either, so I guess some teams just didn't sign up for the last chance. Anyway, we can go ahead and take a look at the groups. Group number 1 here. Let me go ahead and share my screen. GG UPG, Troller, Metro, J2, 4 Kings, Evany, and Rose. Evany was top 8 last season, so they have a chance at making it through. Troller, I think this might be some members from Jaja, but I'm not sure. But they could be a team to look out for. And GG this is not to be confused with the old GG Yes, it's the same clan, but that clan was hacked and stolen. These people stole the clan from the OG owners, so this is not the same team at all. So want to make that very clear. Group 2, Gosu, PT2K, Jotos, JJ, Purple, Argon, Toma, INQ. This will be a competitive group. Gosu was in top 8 last season. Purple, not top 8 last season, but they have been in previous seasons, so they could be solid. And we saw JJ put up a good performance yesterday. They actually beat Purple, so they could be looking good as well. Group number 3, I think this one was the most competitive group. Someone tried pinging me in my Discord to say that it wasn't, but I strongly disagree. We got Knox, who got 2nd place in their group on Wednesday. We have who got 2nd place in their group on Wednesday, and 7 who got 2nd place in their group on Wednesday. So 3 out of the 5 groups have their 2nd place team in this bracket. So this is very obviously the strongest one to be watching here. But anyway, we've got Knox, Cease, Hated, JG, PZ, 7 Rats, and X-Wing. And we're actually going to be watching Group 3. 7 Rats X-Wing is going to be the first match that we start. If you guys want to watch Group 2 instead, for example, Trath, who thinks this is the better group and decided to ping me about it for some reason, this is the one that you want to watch. Then you can go and do that on Tommy's channel, because Tommy's going to be the one streaming it. But yeah, that's how things are going so far. Let me just check, make sure everything's looking good on here. Yeah, everything looks fine. Okay. And yeah, I am curious actually. Maybe I mixed that up a little bit. But yeah, no. 7 Rats 2nd place, 2nd place, Knox 2nd place, and they're all in group 3. This is clearly the strongest group. But anyway, shrugging that off doesn't really matter too much. We can go ahead and wait, I suppose. And again, today's just going to be a single elimination tournament, so if a team loses a set, they are out. There is no coming back, and yeah, only the winning team from this group moves on. Same with the other 2 groups. So Tommy's group, only 1 team is going to be moving on, and that first group, only one of them is going to be moving on. It's going to be tough because there are a lot of teams that look like they could do it. In Group 3, I wouldn't be surprised to see Knox win it, win it, 7 Rats win it. Hated even put up a good performance against Ponda, I believe, in the... Maybe it was the arena competition or the leaderboard competition. But at one point, they beat Ponda in a set. I actually want to check that real quickly. How do I search for them? I guess I'll just go to Hated right here. Click on one of their players and look at tournament history. Was it leaderboard comp? No. Was it the first leaderboard comp? I don't think it was, because I think Ponda won the first leaderboard comp. Maybe it was just the qualifier. Could have been like day 1 of the qualifier. No? What am I thinking of? Was it this? Well, they beat Evany. But I thought they beat Ponda in a set as well. Maybe I'm just crazy. I guess I'm just crazy. I swear I saw them beat Hated at one point, or beat Ponda at one point. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know. Anyway, I think they will be okay. They looking alright this season. What's up? We got Tommy in the chat. Tommy, hope you enjoy your stream, man. You probably can't hear me right now, but hope you're doing good. Muddy, Beaver, Krish, Wowbow, and Purple. Welcome, everyone. And yeah, we're just gonna wait for invite. As for the sets today, I don't know what times they are. I know the first one's going to be starting at 9 o'clock, plus the delay, so about 7 minutes until that gets started. We'll get our invite in 2 minutes. It's going to be a best of 5, which makes me assume that all the sets today are going to be best of 5. I don't think we're going to see a best of 7 today. It wouldn't really make sense to have one in this qualifier, not in the previous one, so I think it's just all going to be best of 5. But not 100% sure. Who knows? Could be surprised. But the regulations didn't say anything about that. Anyway, we will, I guess, just wait. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, the other thing is, I don't know what times the games are going to be. Normally in like a double elimination group, the first match is 50 minutes after, or the second match is 50 minutes after the start of the first. But I don't know if it's going to take this long today or what, so this might be a bit of a longer stream. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to be watching 3 matches, and I don't know if they're going to be immediately back to back to back, or if they're going to have some delays in between, but who knows, I guess. I just realized MM has a team. Nice. Yes, they are in our group. Stream showing is not starting yet, but been going for 8 minutes is crazy. I have viewers. Is the stream looking okay? What do you mean by not started yet? It looks started to me. That's awkward. I don't know what to say, unfortunately. But I hope it's working. Yeah. Anyway, no update on the leaderboard competition. Nothing has happened since Wednesday. I think the next outing of that will be Sunday, I think, but not 100% sure, but probably this Sunday. Rooney, what's up? You're in Group 1. Oh, you have a team. Nice. What's your team? Are you in, I'm actually curious. I'm gonna look you up. I think your name is Rooney. Is it just Rooney 3? Are there any? Oh, UPG. Okay, you're in UPG. Very cool. Look at Group 1 real quick. We got our invite also. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I wish you luck, Rooney. Hope you guys do alright. It's single elimination, so it's going to be tricky. Can't make any mistakes, but I believe in y'all. Y'all got this. Alright, we're just going to go to just chatting as we get the room set up here. And yeah, we do start out with 7 Rats and X-Wing. Perfect. And I did get a logo from 7 Rats this season. I should say I got a new logo. I don't know if I ever used their old one because I've never been in a group with them before. Anyway, info about both teams. X-Wing, they've been around for a long time. They're actually one of the oldest clans on the NA server. Oldest clans that's still active, I should say. I don't think they are like in the original ones with like the super low numbers, like in terms of like order of creation date. If I look them up. Yeah, not like the oldest, but they've been around for a pretty long time, almost as long as I can remember. Led by a good, solid group of people. I think they're a solid group. They've got a whole family, so it's X-Wing, Y-Wing, A-Wing, B-Wing. And I think they're a good group of people. whenever someone asks me, what's a good like entry level or mid level clan that I can join, X-Wing's usually one of the families that I point players to. Solid group, and I would always recommend them. They've got a good community. So yeah, they're cool. We can go ahead and bring out the training room. Looks like 7 Rats is already and good to go. X-Wing just joining up the room as we speak. Yeah, as for 7 Rats, this team is actually, a lot of them come from the Void team from last season. So Void is not competing this season, which might surprise many of you because they did very well last season. They got 5th place, but they are just playing here on 7 Rats. So they did not qualify yesterday. They were on Wednesday. They were in Joker's group, and it's not very easy to qualify when you're up against Joker and only one of the 2 of you can move on. But they did play against Joker, and they did fine overall in the group other than that, I suppose. So good team, and of course they made top 5 last season, so I expect them to do well. They are going to be the favorites probably in this group, but there are some challengers. Knox, and what was the other one? Hated. I think they're going to be pretty solid teams, so I think this is a good group to cover. What's up, Breeze? Hope you're doing well. And we feasting. Hello. Feeling better compared to Weds? I think I'm feeling a little better. I still got like my glass of water just to kind of help with my voice. But yeah, I'm feeling better. I was still coughing today. I've been working from home just because of the sickness, but I'm doing okay. Not the greatest, but better than Wednesday, definitely. So yeah. Anyway, we can go ahead and look at the map here. We're on Ghost Factory, asymmetrical map. I think it's a pretty fun one to play. Not always in pubs I don't love this map, but in competitive it's interesting. It's asymmetrical. I would say South Spawn is favored for sure, but since it's the first map, both teams have a chance to play it, so not particularly worried about that causing any sort of unfairness for this set. And yeah, for 7 Rats we're rocking 4 MLEs, a mouse, 2 and 5B, and a light tank. Lily going to be driving that. For X-Wing, they have a T100 as their light, only 3 MLEs compared to 4 from 7 Rats. They do also have the 2 and 5B, but they round things out with 2 chieftains instead of the mouse and the extra MLE, so slightly different lineups between these 2 teams. Also, you guys might notice I got my music back. I ended up looking into things because, on Wednesday I did my stream without music just to see what was going on with copyright. I still got copyrighted, which was hilarious, but then I realized it is the map intro videos. Those music, or those clips music, is what's been getting me copyrighted this whole time. So I've turned the music back on. I muted all of the map intros, so we're not going to have any of our nice majestic music, but we are going to have the map intro videos play, so we can go ahead and get that all started. And just making sure that the music's not playing. We're good. I'll still let the intro play and not talk too much, though. I just want to make sure that the music's not playing. Although I guess there's really no good reason for me to be quiet at this point, so yeah, I won't worry about it. I'll just talk through the intros from now on. It's just before the map intro music was something that was, really nice to listen to, but now we don't have to care about that anymore. I have gotten rid of it just to prevent myself from getting copyright striked. We've got all the rest of the music back just fine, and hopefully, as long as the playlist doesn't get me striked today, we'll be okay. And again, it wasn't the playlist that got me striked when I used it in the arena competition, so I'm not worried about that. Unless, of course, some other music plays from the playlist that happens to get me striked, but oh well. Anyway, let's focus on the game. Looks like the 7 Rats team, South Spawn, they are going towards A. They've got a nice little low-profile area to cut through here, and bringing all 4 MLEs, their light tank spotting D, their mouse capping B, and the 2 and 5B playing back just to help farm. X-Wing has split themselves a little bit here, so their light tank, unfortunately, getting caught out driving into that building. Thankfully for him, one of those MLEs misses the shot, and it doesn't look like Platter, Ghost, Lilia were anywhere ready to punish that. Now, X-Wing did start setting up towards A. They do actually have a defense of the A base right now, but those chieftains are backing up, so it's not going to be having it for long. Lilia does get ballsy here, stepping the D base, spots J-Ro, but J-Ro does not spot Lilia back until Snim Wu does, and Lilia going to stay on the base just barely, will grab it. So 7 Rats does have the cap lead here. So very sneaky play there from Lilia, and it looks like 7 Rats is not wasting any time. They're just going to be pushing straight for these chieftains in a bit of a 3v2, but they didn't see the FV2 and 5B in the back end. Tanks Go Choo Choo's taking a lot of damage here. Alab is going to start taking hits himself. Ghost X getting himself in the fight. I think there's a couple Ghost X players for the 7 Rats team, so that might be a little bit annoying to pronounce, but it's fine. Looks like X-Wing is not able to focus fire completely onto the tank that they want. 7 Rats doing a good job of HP sharing. And K911 is going to be able to back out. 7 Rats gets their first kill, but X-Wing is going for the counter push here. They do have Choo Choo in just a sec. They should have K911 as well, but oh my goodness, Black Baron getting absolutely nuked. Ghost X picking that kill up as well. They trade 2 tanks for 1. K911 is incredibly low though, no ammo rack, no gun. He should fall down. Yep, so he does. It is a 5v5. Things are actually not too bad for X-Wing right now, except Snimwu is losing this light tank 1v1. Lily getting the ram kill. That was sneaky right there. X-Wing should be able to get a kill in Minority Harasser here though. If J-Ro or Funny Farm could pick it up. Funny Farm's not looking for the kill for some reason. The focus fire there, okay. J-Ro does end up getting it, but could have been taken a little bit earlier. Not a big deal though. Blitz Bomber is falling. Rockets is pretty low. Should go down with the next shot. Does. And now it's just a 4v2. 7 Rats can clean up here. They've got the HP lead. Unfortunately, J-Ro's not going to have a good reload to get this kill. Funny Farm does pick it up, though. So 3v2, X-Wing has kept this one a little bit close. Unfortunately, though, they still have to chew through a full HP mouse if they want to win this game. And Funny Farm is about to go down after missing that shot to Lilia. Game 1 here is going to go to 7 Rats. Although I will give it up to X-Wing, they kept it close against a team that placed top 5 last season. Gotta give them respect here, and J-Ro's given up. Down he goes, and that's game 1 versus 7 Rats. Very nicely done. Pushing through, no problems, and even though X-Wing did put some good bleeds into them early on in the push, they were not able to focus fire the way they wanted to. Props to 7 Rats for that little HP share, keeping those MLEs alive just long enough to hold on to their advantage and win the game. Also shout out that ram kill on the light tank. The Vickers, another reason I'm seeing that it's used, I'm realizing this, is the Vickers hash is good in the light tank 1v1. So those do tend to happen on maps often. So having the advantage in a light tank 1v1 is very nice. Vickers is going to be a T100 LT most of the time just because of that hash. Even though the T100's raw DPM may be better, that hash is going to be really useful. Not only for dealing extra DPM, but also module damage. I guess I didn't compare the DPMs strictly, but I would imagine it gives the Vickers the advantage. So I might have to fact check myself there. What's up, Sailing Singularity? Van Lee Roth. Shoto is here. Hello, hello. Giveaway today, yes. We're actually going to be doing those in the Discord today, so I'll talk about that maybe after this game. We've got only a minute left, and I want to say hello to everyone in the chat first, but we will talk about the giveaways. But there are giveaways today, yes. Pickle's in here. Actually, yeah, that is the chat, so I guess we can talk about it. Looking at the lineups, standard tanks mostly, MLEs, Toon 5B mouse. I think 7 Rats lineup is identical, actually. X-Wing is going to add an E50M and IS-4 and 2 Krons, though, so interesting stuff from them. As for the giveaways, yes, fair point to mention that. Yesterday, I tried the giveaways in the YouTube chat for the first time. It did not work. So I'm not going to be able to do them in the YouTube chat, which is definitely a bummer. But how we're going to do it now is just in the Discord. All the giveaways are going to be done in the Discord, so if you guys go to my Discord right now, there's a giveaways channel. And there are 2 giveaways that you might be able to notice. There's one for the fan containers, and there's one for the battle pass. So you guys can enter both of them. I have no problems with you guys winning both giveaways. All that I ask is if you've already won the battle pass, please don't enter it again, because you can't get 2 battle passes. But if you've already won the battle pass and you want to win crates, go ahead. If you've already won crates, you want to win a battle pass, go ahead. And if you've already won crates and you want to win more crates, I have no problem with that. Each winner gets 2 crates, so if you want to sign up again, win some more. I have no issues with that. Just, if you win a battle pass more than once, I am going to re-roll. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to say there. Let's go ahead and focus on the game. Both teams sending their light tanks to A. Snimwu is going to go for a quick cap. Lilia looking maybe for a reset. No, Lilia's just driving away. I didn't look at the mini-map. I just couldn't see the tank. Yeah, Snimwu's just going for the quick cap, no problems here. As for the rest of the team, They are all in D for both sides, although X-Wing is a lot less committal. They're actually backing out. Pretty interesting. So 7 Rats is taking not only D, but also Ghost X driving into C. They're going to have 2 caps now, so even though X-Wing took 1, they are not going to have the lead. Snim was driven pretty far up here, could cause a problem. Platterals being spotted gives information that the light tank is up here, and as soon as Lily gets detected, Lily's in the bush, still not spotted until just now, and there we go. They have detected each other. And they're backing out. I don't know if Snimmu wants to take that 1v1. It's not easy to do it against a Vickers that has Hesh, but we'll see. Okay, my cough is starting to come in here. Uh-oh. Hopefully we'll be alright. But yeah, if I'm Snim, I'm being a little bit nervous about that, especially having spotted that 2 and 5B. He doesn't know that the 2 and 5B is coming, but he in fact is, so I think Snim's got pretty good awareness to drive away. No, he's coming back! Okay, there's the 2 and 5B detected. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one, unfortunately. He is faster, but that Vickers is going to cut him off, and the 2 and 5B has speed boost. Yeah, Snim's unfortunately overextended. His time here is cut short. This is an opportunity for X-Wing to push elsewhere. No, they brought the 50M in here to help. It might be too late, though. Snim's missing shots. Aleb has come in here. And yeah, I think X-Wing is just too little too late here with the 50M, because now they're not only going to lose the T100 LT in this 2v1, but now they're going to lose the E50M as well. And he might be able to pick off that 2 and 5B. That might actually be useful, but unfortunately I don't think that tank is going to survive the 2v1 either. So all Aleb is going to do is keep putting those shots in there. Will he be able to get the kill, though? Looks like it. Lily is not really trying to HP share at all, unfortunately. Just going to go for the guaranteed kill here, going around the side. And that's going quite well for 7 Rats. They'll pick up that kill. They have a tank lead. They also have a nearly 5,000 HP lead. Yeah, about 5,000. The heavies from X-Wing haven't really done a whole lot. They've been playing passively the whole time. Given 7 Rats the entire factory, as they've taken both B and C, presumably just with that mouse. And yeah, now they're just going to be cleaning up here. Unfortunately, this game 2 is a lot less close than the first. Blitz Bomber goes down, J-Ro's down, Aromatic is down, and this is likely to be the closest we can get to a 7-0. They did get the kill on Platter up on the other side of the map, but unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to get any other kills. Rockets might be able to reload something here. Probably will, actually. Has plenty of HP. Actually, no, the caps go off. I didn't even notice that. And yeah, unfortunate there, but X-Wing's tank budgeting didn't quite work out too well. I would say if the T100 and the 50M went at the same time, they would have had a reasonable chance at winning that, considering that the E50M did get the 2 and 5B like all by himself there with the Vickers on him, so they could have won that 2v2 if they were there at the same time, but by the time the 50M got there, that light tank was already down most of his hit points, so game 2 goes to 7 Rats instead. Alright, yeah, my cough is coming back. My voice is starting to go. I should not talk as much, so I'm going to try to avoid that. Under the weather. I've been sick since about Thursday or Friday of last week. Voice wasn't really affected until maybe Monday, Tuesday. Cough was getting pretty bad around Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, my voice was okay, but I did struggle a little bit. And today, I felt better, but it seems like me talking a lot is wearing down my voice quicker than normal, so yeah. I'm fine, though. I feel okay. I appreciate it. Normandy for Game 3, potentially Game 4 if it does come to it. We will see if it does. 3 MLEs, 7 Rats, 2 2 and 5Bs, and 2 50Ms. X-Wing is running double Super Conk, 2 and 5B Chieftain. All the British heavies are good in this meta, which is pretty interesting. There really haven't been many instances where there's been more than one used at all. The Chieftain was good when it had the reactive thing. The 2 and 5B has always been hit or miss, as it gets buffed and nerfed so often. Super Conker's never really had much of an opportunity until just now, but it is interesting to see. Let's introduce Normandy. Man, Leroth won a battle pass on Nino stream yesterday. Very nice. Congratulations. If you guys have already won battle passes, please don't enter the battle pass that I'm doing right now. Also pinged from Nubba Vernon for the stream if you have time. Appreciated. Yeah, if you redeem a replay, I will watch it. but if it's just you sending one asking me to watch it, I will not be doing that, unfortunately. Leave a like and sub for 34, says Choo Choo in the chat. I think the intro video cut that off, unfortunately. So you guys don't get to see it, but it's fine. Nice driving from Kujis, by the way, hitting that corner. Don't think that was missed. I did catch it, Kujis. Shame on you. I'm kidding. Only light tank in the game is on X-Wing's side. They go for a quick early spot there. Do find some tanks. 7 Rats is taking an aggressive position on the D side. They've brought all of their tanks there. There is nobody on the other side of the map. And X-Wing does have a few tanks over here. Rockets, Funny Farm, Snimwu. If 7 Rats decides to go for an all-out push on this side, they will have no issues winning this. They do have good map positioning. Platyrules getting shot by this side of the map does tell 7 Rats that X-Wing has tanks over here, but it is the T100. 7 Rats knows that a T100 can make a quick rotation, so that's not necessarily enough to prompt the push. But if Funny Farm does get spotted over there, then that would definitely tell 7 Rats that there is a mismatch over on this side of the map. Would it be enough for an immediate push? Maybe, maybe not, but it's still something to consider. This is a game of limited information. Enemy tanks are not spotted most of the time, unlike when we're spectating here where you and I can see all 14 tanks, and it's very easy for us to see how we would react given the situation and given that we have all the information on our hands. But remember that these teams don't. They have very limited information to work with, and so it's not always easy to make decisions. The only info you have is what enemy tanks you've spotted and what you know on your team has been spotted and where you were when you were spotted. So it can be pretty tricky to make decisions based on that, right? Especially if a tank gets spotted, goes unlit, might have moved somewhere else. So for a certain amount of time, you can be relatively confident in their whereabouts. But after, you know, maybe like 20-30 seconds, a tank gets spotted, gets unspotted, runs away. You have no idea where they could be. They might be in the same spot. They might be across the map. Who knows? Anyway, enough with my rambling. Both teams are feeling each other out a little bit. 7 Rats is backed up a lot more with their positioning here. Aramaka is getting HE'd a little bit. I believe one of the 50Ms here is camping. Platyrules, yeah, just going for some HEs. That is one of the weaknesses of the Super Conqueror, is it's, excuse me, very HE susceptible. Not getting full pen with HE necessarily, but taking a ton of splash damage. So that's definitely a thing. Ooh, looks like X-Wing trying to grab the C base. Ghost X going for the reset, gonna push Snimwu off. 7 Rats will go for the push, and they should catch Snimwu out, but Ghost X has been bled pretty hard, as has Kujis here, who's going to be the next to go down, and X-Wing actually has a very good reaction here. IS-4, 2, and 5B coming right in. Snim is still alive, and X-Wing's actually up about 3,000 HP at the moment. Ghost X is going to be coming in from behind with the 50M, but it might be a little bit too late. 7 Rats has already lost 2, make that 3 tanks right now. While Aromatica is quite low, does get picked off by Ghost X here. Still major advantage for X-Wing, they just have to push it here. J-Ro getting that kill, no, it's going to be Funny Farm. It's a 5v3 scenario. Rockets should go down in a minute here to these 50Ms, but it looks like X-Wing is going to react by pushing these 50Ms here. They need to make some sort of move. You've still got double their HP, don't waste too much time here, because you only have a 1-gun advantage, so you definitely want to be making sure that you're getting these kills quickly while you can. And Platyrules is incredibly low. Doesn't look like X-Wing is particularly concerned about sending multiple tanks in his direction. They're just going to take these fights as best they can. Funny Farm shot into Ghost. Ooh, nice one from Aleb as well. Good focus fire. If you're J-Ro, you got to go for that kill too. Doesn't actually look. Allows 7 Rats to equalize it on the guns, but the HP is still a big difference. Blitz Bomber chases down Platyrules, and no, it's a 3v2. And there's just not enough HP on 7 Rats. I will say, X-Wing had a very good reaction to that push from 7 Rats. The light tank was able to survive, hide behind those buildings, and had really good nukes on 7 Rats' initial push from those MLEs. I will say the mid-game, or the end-game positions here, like, there hasn't been great focus fire from X-Wing, but I think they just don't care at this point. They know that, we've got the win. We're not going to go too crazy about it. Just take the win and move forward. They do put themselves on the board here, though, taking a game off of 7 Rats, who, again, were a team that most of these players were on the top 5 team of Void last season. So, pretty impressive if you ask me. If they could equalize with the game 4 on Normandy here as well, that would be extra impressive. 2 and 5E Minority Harasser with 4.9k damage, not enough to win it though. K911, Ghost XQ just went down way too quickly. Those MLEs, all 3 MLEs from 7rats on the bottom of the board there, so unfortunate for them. Snim did bottom for X-Wing, but he survived long enough for X-Wing to gain the advantage, and that's what matters. They did a very good job with that. Real Lemon, what's up? Knazam, had a bad cough, feel ya? Yeah, man, it's not fun, but I feel okay. Feel better soon, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. It's going around, dude. Workplace has been going around like crazy as well. The Hesh HP armor the British heavy platforms provide. Is it counter-reactive? Yeah, the Hesh is definitely counter-reactive. Yeah, I agree. Some emergency. I have some stuff that I've been taking. I don't know what the brand is, but I appreciate the advice. You tired? Sound tired? Not tired, just sick. I'm all good though. I feel fine. Interesting, 2 light tanks from X-Wing. 7rats does bring one out though. They've got the 132-1. We've been seeing a lot of Vickers and a lot at C100. The 132-1 is good. It's seen less often, but it is solid. So I'm not that surprised to be seeing it, to be honest. It's just less common. 2 and 5Bs though. I like the pick. I honestly do like the 2 and 5B pick. It's a very good cleanup tank. As we saw last game, Minority did very well with his. Anyway, game number 4. We're going to go ahead get to that right now. And yeah, interesting lineup here from X-Wing with the double T100. I wonder what they're cooking with it. Maybe it's just one tank to spot each side. They have a Kron Von mixed in there as well. Cool, cool. Sub Beaver. Hey, hey, hey. I would be very excited to see 7rats, or not, sorry, not, I didn't mean to say 7rats lose this. I would be excited to see X-Wing equalize this. Both teams going for a quick cap with the lights. Looks like X-Wing did beat it briefly, but 7rats is going to have the double, triple actually to take the lead, so will be 7rats with the lead. Kuja in this sneaky group position here as well. It's actually a very nice spot that you can take. You can just back yourself down here and be very well hidden. But if the other team tries to cap A, you can cover it extremely effectively. There's no way that the other team can cap A without trying to push Kuja out of his position here. Funny Farm was lit when driving over here. Drops down to the beach, gets unlit. It looks like X-Wing might be making a play for this now. Snim trying to spot up here. Does spot Kuja in the position there. So that's good information. Jera was looking like he wanted to take the base, but is not going to. And even if Kujis was not there, there's also Platter. So that's going to be 2 tanks covering A. X-Wing would not be smart to grab it. And also look at Lilia's interesting position using this bush. Trying to see if maybe anyone's trying to lurk in the little beach area here on Normandy. Looking on the other side of the map. Snimwu is going forward on D, trying to spot everything. 7rats taking a very passive position here. They've got the cap lead. There's not a whole lot else they need to do other than cover the base they have and cover the bases that X-Wing would try to capitalize on. B is a potential sneak here. Would be a very interesting play from X-Wing. There's not really a good tank to defend it. Minority Harasser could spot it in theory, and then you could have like the 2 and 5B Platter try to put shots in, but there are sneaky positions that you can take just to try to alleviate that, like right behind this building right here. That would be a very sneaky play from X-Wing, but it's very risky as well, because if you're not 100% sure and you end up taking some hits, you can just get completely nuked, and you don't want your light tanks losing HP like that, because in the end game, having mobility, being able to make plays 100% matters. Lily's saying hi 34 chat. Hello, Lilia player. How you doing? Wow. We've got some very kind and considerate 7rats players chatting with you guys. Juju says BRB. Very slow game. He doesn't have to stick around too much. This other we having. I don't know if Ghost X and Choo Choo realize that they're spotted, by the way. Because obviously you know when you get lit, but you don't know when you get unlit. And Simu's just kind of sitting here getting really good information for the X-Wing team here. That's actually very sneaky. Choo Choo and Ghost probably don't realize they're still spotted. It's actually hilarious. If you're Sim, you don't want to be greeting too much. Don't drive too far forward. But That's a very sneaky position just to sit in there the entire time. Pretty cool. Looks like X-Wing is trying to grab the A base potentially, but again, 7 Rats has this on lock. There's no way it's being taken. QGIS will have a shot here. Platter Rules is going to have shots in the back. I don't know. Funny Farm's just going to try to hide behind J-Ro, but there's Platter all the way in the back. Platter gets spotted as well. QGIS is looking for Funny Farm. No, they're just going to focus J-Ro. Interesting. How are things doing on the other side? Snim did get spotted. 7 Rats made a move. X-Wing did end up grabbing A. I didn't think they would. J-Ro's been bled pretty hard for it, though. And 7 Rats is moving in on D. Is D covered well enough? Doesn't seem like it. Snim's running. Aleb, Aromatica, Blitz Bomber are here. Looks like Minority has the Crossfire and Blitz Bomber. Potentially with Choo Choo as well if they push in like this. They are stepping D. Choo Choo starts to get hit. We are seeing the rotation from X-Wing back, but J-Ro is incredibly low. In great position here from Minority Harasser on the right in B. He's going to have very good shots in the crossing here. Same with Ghost X. They just really have X-Wing surrounded here. Great positioning from them. And they've got a very easy focus on Blitz Bomber. The nice thing about shooting MLEs, they are large. They're very large, and it's not easy to hide them from all angles, right? So if 7 Rats just continues to take these angles, they'll have no issues. X-Wing is going for the counter push, though, and they do sneak around Ghost X here. They will have him. Then Rats might change their focus fire to the T100. Would be smart of them. Need to get these kills, though. Funny Farm, gotta shoot your gun. There we go. Shot onto Choo Choo. Aleb getting that kill, and all of a sudden, it's even. Just kidding, as J-Ro and Rockets did both go down on the other side. If you're Lilia here, do you stop A? It's probably not necessary. But the caps are ticking here for X-Wing. But you do have a gun up, so you might as well get that gun in the game. Minority is about to go down, but so is Aleb. Platter should have this kill. Is Aromatica even have it? Aromatica doesn't look like they have the gun depression. They've been tracked to do it. Not rolling high enough. Oh my goodness. Just leaving Minority on 1 HP. Just 1. That's so unlucky for X-Wing. But I don't think they can bring it back at this point. 4v2. Minority is safe. Snim's about to go down. He's got Lilia and Platter right there. Funny Farm. Last alive. Will stop C, but it is not enough. And 7 Rats will clean it up. I gotta give it up to X-Wing, though. They had a very good set. They really did. Not only keeping the first game close, winning the third game. This fourth game was pretty close as well. I would say they definitely let themselves get out position in this last game. 7 Rats they took the outside on D, and they also had the tank on B. And then, of course, all the sacrifices that they ended up making on the A base just weren't worth it in the end. 7 Rats were able to take it. 3-1, but props to X-Wing. They put up a really good fight. Unfortunately, since this is a single elimination bracket, they are eliminated, but gotta give props to them for putting up a good show. So, GG's, great first set. We'll move on to the next one, which let's go ahead and take a look at what it is. If we look at our chart here, you go ahead and click on 7 Rats. 950 is going to be when this plays against MM. So MM won their set. Very cool, very cool. Next set is indeed... Sorry, just letting the mods know. Let's just go ahead and look at the online bracket here. So I'll go ahead and get that refreshed. I just wanted to get early info to share with the mods on when the next set is so they can prepare predictions on Twitch and all that stuff. Let's against GG Group 1. Yeah, that's tough, man, Rooney. Unfortunately, seeding does play a part in determining who you play against. It's not going to be easy, but hey, props to you guys for putting in the work. Hopefully next season y'all improve. Yo, and thanks for the super chat, the 99-cent super chat. I appreciate it, man. Very kind. And what is that? Is that like a... No, never mind. There wasn't any chat associated with it. Well, hey, I appreciate it, man. Very kind. I only just monetized my YouTube recently, so that's like my second super chat. W. Alright. Is the website refreshed? Looks like it is. Let's go ahead and switch to it. So not all the sets are done yet. Looks like Troller Metro is still playing, but GG has beat UPG. Rip Rooney, but hey, you guys put up good effort. J2 over 4 Kings, no surprise. Evany over Rose, not really an upset in my opinion either. Group 2, all the sets are done. Ghost over PT2K, not an upset. Jotos over JJ. I haven't looked at Jotos, but considering the way JJ played yesterday, I think this was an upset, personally. But I'll have to look at Jotos, because they beat JJ pretty good. Purple over Argon, not surprised. Toma over INQ. I have seen Toma, good players, not that surprising. But this is our semis for Group 2. Again, Tommy's streaming this one. I don't know which team Tommy's streaming, though. But either one of these sets, we'll see. And Group 3, Knox had a bye. They will play against Cease over Hated. I was hyping up Hated, but Cease 3-0'd him. So, my bad, Cease. Respect, respect. They'll play against Knox, which is the merge between Knox and Kitten, which you may have known. Kitten last season, I think they were in 9th place in terms of qualifiers. I don't think they ended up finishing 9th. I think they didn't win Challengers. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have that backwards. I don't know. But MM over JG and 7 Reds over X-Wing, as we saw. So this is our next set. We've still got about 20 minutes until that starts. I do have a replay that I need to watch. Sinbrin redeemed it last set, or last stream, and I didn't end up streaming it, but I will do that today. I did end up streaming it mostly because I, what was it? I was flabbergasted by why my giveaway thing wasn't working. It was really bothering me, but we're good today. We will go ahead and play it. Bang! Please work. Cool. And it is a... Oh, it's a scrim game. Okay, it's C100. Scrim against Knox. Cool. So, Knox is in the group that we're watching today. Evany is not. Evany is in another group. But they are top 8 hopefuls. Both of these teams are. Anyway, let's see what we've got here from Sinbrin, aka Trath, aka Reclet. Going for the sneaky little path here that not everyone knows you can do in the T100, and then a couple light tanks. A sneaky little shortcut for getting up here. I thought maybe we were going to see a self boost into Sector 1, but looks like he is overlooking the B base. I don't expect the enemy team to rush B. Normally you only see that if there's a double light tank, but even though there's just one, it's definitely possible that the light tank will cross into B. If you see 2 lights, you can definitely assume that they will be going for B, but if it's just one, usually not. And even if it's 2, not always, but if it's... You always have to be aware of that option when there's 2, because typically they double cap B. Because if you don't double cap B, sometimes the heavies can get into position quick enough to reset. Looks like we're seeing the push at A. Now, unfortunately, we don't really have access to a very good free cam. When you're in a replay, I guess I can show you guys, right? So when you do go into your free cam, all the markers disappear, everything. So I wouldn't really be able to narrate. I wouldn't be able to tell you which team is which and all the action. I'd be missing a lot of it, so it's not worth going into free cam over. But sometimes it's also fun to watch a player's perspective as well, and also see the limited information you have. Is he going for the self boost? Yes, actually. This is the spot that you can do it. Does he hit it though? Yes, very nice. Got a solid light tank main for competitive. It's always good to have a player on your team that knows how to do self boosts, because the average comp player will not be able to do them, even if they've been playing comp for a long time. If you're not practicing in a light tank, you're not going to be able to do them just based on your, you know, your own intuition. It requires some knowledge because it's not always straightforward. Predictions, yes, Shadow, yes. Moncleasy, welcome. Cease, yeah, they beat Hated. I didn't put respect on their name. That's on me. I expected Hated to do well. I swear I saw Hated beat Ponda in a recent set, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere in the tournament history, so I don't know. Cease versus Knox, one of the matchups of all time. Definitely, I'm not going to comment on that. But that means we will be watching one of those teams in the finals. Now, I will have to go and grab another water bottle at this point. I filled up my my glass with the water. And Water's all gone, so I need a new bottle to fill it up. I think Knox is going to be the favorite in that group because that is a merge between Knox and Kitten. Knox has made top 8 before. I think Kitten again qualified 9th last season. I don't think Cease has ever made top 8. I don't know if they've won challengers either. Anyway, Terath is having some good snipes from this position. Knox has not been able to do anything about it, and in fact, I like what Evany's done in getting around the MLEs, which allows, you know, Terath to shoot those tanks as they turn completely. Again, MLEs are huge, super easy target from this range. Looks like Terath realizing he's not going to get too many more shots at this point, going to drive forward. The game is pretty much won at this point, 5v3. The enemy has some HP left on those tanks, but you've got plenty of HP left on yours as well. It is losable if that 50M dies, but positionally things are looking alright. So I don't think those other tanks would be shootable by the crossfire set up by the chieftain. Okay, so you're gonna distract the chieftain by yourself here. Okay, that can be scary. Chieftain has hash, and you're sitting in front of him as well, not even getting around. Looks like he's doing a good job of boxing you out, but you've got around him at this point. That's good. Being able to shoot HE back into the chieftain will be nice. Yeah, you're fine. You're not losing this. Well played. Leave him on 4. Yuri suicide jumps. And the carry. Nice. 5.3 in a scrim. Very solid. Doing like 5k damage in a competitive setup is pretty impressive. Very nicely done. Showcasing our little self-boost knowledge as well. That was very nice. If you guys want to learn how to do those self-boosts, just look at the ways that Reclet, aka Terath, aka Sinbrin, took the pathing there. So very nice. Very clearly on top there for the team. GG's. Anyway, good replay. Check Discord, make sure everything's good. You stream my set. Better call me the team goat. I don't know if I'm streaming his set. I'm streaming his group. I was pinged by Chris, who was on Knox. Yeah, I'll be streaming your group, but I don't think I'm on your set quite yet. Alright, Discord's looking fine. Alright, let's queue up for a game of Uprising, I guess. Big Boss is gone. I'm a little sad. I love platooning in Big Boss, but Uprising is still very fun. It's my second favorite game mode. I'm gonna go to BRB. I'm just gonna go grab a water bottle, and once we get into a game, we'll go ahead and get set up. You guys can obviously hear that we've got our match. Now, my favorite tank to play in Big Boss is the MLE because of its HP and mobility combo. Favorite tank to play in Uprising is the Patton, so the M48 or the M60, either one. These tanks have the battle trance ability. Oh no, that's bad actually. Didn't see this guy here. That hurts. We've taken a lot of damage because of that. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, not a good start. Normally I don't like to use my ability unless I know I can farm. And if that 30B weren't there, I would have been able to, but I was not. But we'll take Supernatural too. That's a reasonable start, honestly. I don't mind dying early. Don't mind at all. And you're able to put out good damage. So not upset about it. Unfortunately, Sheridan is blocking me pretty hard. but we put in some good shots into that player. Now, for some reason, my team is down low, which I'm not a big fan of. It's okay. Am I getting YOLO'd here? How did I get spotted? I don't know. Leper got shot out of his invis. That's a very good opportunity for me. AK-72 is kind of being annoying for me, but it's whatever. We are winning on the med side. I could do some bothering on heavy side, but I don't think I will. Curious to see what their meds do, because their 30B and their Leopard have invis. That was their 30B right there. That's the Leopard. Yeah, being able to farm like that's just perfect. It's exactly what I want with this ability. And then kill. Shoot. I was hoping to get that kill. Maybe if this guy disappears. There we go. That's pretty good. And now I can back out because I've got Super Natty. Was it Super? I think it was Super Natty 2 as well. So I feel confident. There's the 30B. I wait for him to use his invis. Oh, that's huge. And he's dead. That's big. He's out of lives. Their Leopard's also out of lives. Okay, we've basically won up top. These are camping and tryharding Uprising. Oh boy. Unlucky. Back out. No, not in time. I'm being cursed out by an INQ player live on stream. Good meme. Yeah, that's a good meme. And a good report as well. We'll just provoke him back a little bit for it. Do a little trolling. I'm spotted again. What's going on there? T-22. Well, I'm actually hurt, and I might lose this. Yeah, I messed up. I thought he used his invis. Well, unfortunate. I didn't realize that he had another life left. I thought he was low HP, so I started hunting. Probably should not have done that. I probably threw that game. Anyway. Embarrassed that 30B though, so I'm pretty happy about that. That was fun. Average INQ player. And we can just switch to the M48. That's the beautiful thing about it. I don't really want to run reactive though, so I'm not going to. What's up, Kama? How you doing, brother? This is the beauty of game mode though. That guy was super mad when he died. For me, it's like, oh, I made a mistake, sure, but it's a game mode. Do I care? Not really. We'll just move on to the next one. It's always funny just watching those players squirm. It's one of the things I greatly enjoy. Alright, my team is here, which is nice. Our Yo went alone, but we are fine. No one wants to take the lead, though. I'm certainly not going to be the one to take the lead. Their heavies are moving around. Okay. They have two heavies. We have one. There's the other heavy. Okay. Good information. Oh. Okay, well, I didn't actually think I could see that dude in his thing. Okay, our Yo is gonna get destroyed, so we just need to push over here, I guess. What's up, Sneaky? How you doing, man? Yeah, we're not doing too hot this game so far. It's fine though, I'm not tripping about it. I'm not gunned up for that. Hopefully didn't take too much there. There's their 183. Yeah, we're doing fine. Our Yo is still alive somehow as well. But he is dead now. He got marked. It never goes well. If I could put in a cross shot, that would be good. Doesn't look like I can though. Yeah, he's dead. That's fine. Blitz. I don't know if it was the Eric though. It could have been. Definitely could have been. I think maybe I'll go back with these guys, honestly. I kind of like that play. For what it's worth, X-Wing's main caller just showed up. Only now? Oh, that's lovely. So you guys are playing without a caller. That is very unfortunate. I'm sorry. You guys did pretty well with not having one, to be honest. Yeah, that guy's staring at me. Okay. Yeah, I'll play up. Let's play up. What is this individual trying to accomplish? Don't know. A little bit of delay on that shot. Didn't have that one. We lost our 4K5 faster than I'm comfortable with, unfortunately. Okay. Ah, shoot. Took that extra hit. I was hoping that I could use this ability and just kill this guy without taking any more. It's fine though. We're okay. Shot goes low. We're okay. Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see a pro player play with Sheridan missile. Well, I hate the Sheridan missile, so unfortunately, if you're referring to me, I will not be playing it. I just don't like missiles. Don't like how they feel. I did used to play the regular Sheridan a lot, but unfortunately the missile's just not my jam. Okay. This guy just one-shots me regardless, so I might as well just use this, right? Just delete this man. Yeah, he's just dead. He's out of lives. He dodged that. And we're having a nice game on our hands. We still have all of our lives as well. Let's go ahead and die. Spend our points. Buy some abilities. This guy's reloaded. He's got the super quick reload. Almost got the kill on him too. What is that back there? They're sharing a missile. Alright, we got great abilities for doing lots of damage. This is good. Also, move my mic a little bit further back. I think I was clipping a little bit there. Hopefully the audio for the first set wasn't too bad. $12.39. Yeah, that hurts. Poor guy. Poor guy. Their Sheridan missile's dead, so he's not up there or anything. It's a 7.52 up there, though. 648 without my ability. That's pretty good. Okay, the Rhino's up there and the 752's back here. Cool. Both on their last. I think that 752 had Inferno. Is he up here still? I don't think so. I don't think so. There we go. Solid. Also, just realized that we're getting our invite for our next game. I almost missed it. It starts right now. I should have actually gotten my invite already. And it starts in 3 minutes, so yeah. Okay. MM7 Rats. My fault for not showing up earlier. Let's get everything sorted. MM on the left. 7 Rats on the right. Oopsie daisy. We're good though. Look at these logos. They actually look really good. Obviously, always been a fan of the MM's new logo since they cut off all of the the bottom half of the I guess it is an astronaut, yeah. It used to just be the entire body, like legs and stuff included, and it just was very thin. The JJ logo is still like that, and I'm not a big fan. But the MM one, since they cut it off and just made it look clean like this, I'm a big fan of it. And 7 Rat's new logo as well. I think they AI generated it, but it still looks good. But again, 7 Rats, we've watched them already once. They're very solid, although they did drop a game to X-Wing. And apparently X-Wing didn't have their collar, so that's suspicious information, but it is what it is, I suppose. MM, haven't seen them play yet this season. They have Asgar, who is a Apex member normally, and also Vesna, who is a player who was in Apex for a few months, but honestly not long enough for me to consider them like a core member. Looks like they might be benching Asgar though, RIP my boy. But they're doing pretty well. They got second place on Wednesday in their group, so obviously they were good enough to make it that far to what one would consider like top 10-ish material. So solid team, but I have not watched them play yet this season. MM's been on and off in comp for the past few seasons, I guess. At one point I think they had a LATAM team take over. Now they've got old MM lead Andy, who's taken back over their comp team. They've got something cooking. Some members I recognize, some members I don't. But interested to see how it goes. Looks like it's another best of 5. This one's going to start on Lagoon, so we'll go ahead and get that map intro ready. I guess we can take a look at the team lineups as soon as the game's about to start. But let's go ahead and introduce the map. Still going to be coughing. I apologize in advance if it kills your ears. Still sick, RIP. It happens, man, it happens. Yeah, here we go. Looks like the intro is done rolling here. Let's go ahead and get it, y'all. We just came from this map in our Uprising game, and now we get to watch the comp teams play it. 2 E50Ms for the MM team. We see 2 of them as well for 7 Rats. 4 Emily's both teams. So lineups are almost identical. Only difference is 2 and 5B cleaning up for 7 Rats, whereas Kron Vaughn for MM. Both teams headed to the same side, though. They're both going for the C corner wide. 7 Rats only sending 1 tank wide, and instead bringing the other one up on the ramp here, which can create a nice little crossfire with Platter. Platter's bled though, and unfortunately for MM, they realize if they push any further here, they're going to get crossfired out by Ghost X there, so. They are set up nicely though, and they also have a couple tanks for you to drive under the middle, but they find Lilia Minority Harasser, and now Choo Choo shooting them in the rear. MM is finding themselves out-positioned over on the other side of the map, so they need to make something going here. They have 5 tanks here, but even with 5 tanks, Tiger Strike is getting bled out incredibly hard. He will go down in just a minute here. Ghost X looking for that kill. Choo Choo is turning around to the other side, allowing Minority Harasser to deal with AD, Lily to deal with Whiskey Tango. And really good use of resources here for 7 Rats, 100%. Ghost X will get picked, so it is 6-6 right now, but 7 Rats resources are looking alright. They've got the HP lead still. They should have a kill on Feisty Boo in just a sec. Choo Choo dropping down, missing that shot. For some reason, Ghost X not looking. Also, Ghost and Kujis not able to hit AD. Actually, no, Kujis didn't fire. It was AD that missed the trade. They will get the kill on Feisty Boo now, though, as well as AD. So it's a 4v3. Things are looking just fine. Also, Lilia still being up top here. Yeah, really good positioning from 7 Rats. They really had the positional advantage for the majority of this game. And they even, like, have been winning this 5v4 scenario where 7 Rats only had 4 tanks on the side of the map. MM had 5, but 7 Rats is still winning it somehow. So, really well played by them. They utilized the resources well. Choo Choo kind of played on top as a bit of a flex tank, able to help out on both sides. And yeah, Whiskey Tango will go down in just a sec here. Minority could get the kill, doesn't want to trade his life though. He's on a one-shot. So instead Lilia will get the kill. And Andy just kind of getting farmed out. That 2 and 5B is such a good cleanup tank. The Kron definitely has that really nice burst. But the HE of that 2 and 5B, being able to clean up tanks in the rear, also shooting the sides of those MLEs, super useful tank to have. And that's going to give 7 Rats the game 1 win there. Very nicely done. Very nice. Also, nice matching avatars for Team MM. 7 Rats is trying to do it. They've got a few of the Steel Rats, but unfortunately they do not all have one, so... minus Brothers in Arms for them. MM gets the plus Brothers in Arms, but was not enough to win number 1 there. We'll see if they can turn it around for game 2. Lineups are switching around a little bit. They're keeping the Kron, though. They're adding another, in fact. Interesting, interesting. What's up, Peanuts? Welcome to the stream. Cosmic Owl in the house. Your YouTube name is Peanuts, so if you are Cosmic Owl, then all good. Very confusing, but makes sense, I suppose. Both teams, again, double 50M. Bunch of MLEs. MM's only change is they added a Kronvon, and 7 Rats does not make a change. Very symmetrical strats, I suppose. Lagoon is a symmetrical map, so it makes sense, but curious to see if either team is going to run such a similar lineup and then completely change their game strategy, you know, just to kind of avoid the predictability of everything. We could see a team go A, if not both. Who knows? But these tanks are all flexible enough to the point where you can do that. Maybe you're dying, probably. RIP Fallen Angel. Check Discord DMs, make sure things are going good. By the way, guys, reminder, we are doing the giveaways today. 2 battle passes and 4 of your fan containers. Those are going on in my Discord. I tried to do giveaways on YouTube on Wednesday, and the Nightbot was broken, so we were not able to get that working. So we're just going to be doing the giveaways in the Discord for now. So go ahead, join up there. There's a giveaway channel. You can enter them both there, and yeah. Go ahead and get game number 2 going. Alright, Koff's still kind of going a little rough. Looks like both teams are still going to do the same thing, though. Interesting. This time they're committing harder, though. Uh-oh, we're just going to see a straight-up brawl. Crash right into Platters, taking a lot of damage in the opening game here. Interesting. 7 Rats is going to take their time to get on in here. And them as well. We're just going to see an all-out brawl to start things off here. But Tiger Strike, despite putting out the initial damage very nicely for the team, is not doing too well. Platterroll's taking a bunch of damage. Lily is going to get focused at pretty hard. MM still got all their tanks alive. If they can kill Platter, that would be good, but who's their next focus? It's got to be Choo Choo, right? Choo Choo is overextended the most. 7 Rats will look for Sad World, but Kujis Minority aren't looking that way. So MM's got the HP, or sorry, the focus fire advantage in this game, I would say, but they are losing AD, and Platter's in a really good position here. So I think 7 Rats might have the position despite MM's focus fire advantage. Ooh, down goes Platter though. Andy with a sneaky kill. That was very nice. 4v4 still. It's anyone's game. 7 Rats is bringing the HP back though. But they've got good focus fire in the middle game here on Andy, who is unfortunately in a Kronvon with an empty clip. You've got basically no DPM there, so unfortunately that's the difference between having that 2 and 5B and having the Kronvons in the end game here. And Asgar should get that kill. Come on. No, Asgar missing the kill, and now you just have no DPM in that Kronvon. Yeah, having Kronvon late game is just very painful, and I think it's becoming very apparent for the MM team as they had a good lead at the start, and despite holding on to things pretty much equal or better in terms of guns the entire time, they are losing the end game here. So Kronvon not serving them very well, unfortunately. They clipped out early, and they deal with the consequences, and it's a 2v1 to end it. Unfortunately, Rizaparks is not going to be able to win this one. I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute. So yeah, 7 Rats will go up 2-0 here in just a moment. 7 Rats is struggling to pen him until just now, but it's all good. You've got plenty of flexibility to work with here. You can't deal with tanks on 2 angles, so we are going to be seeing 7 Rats clean up just nicely. And the reactive allowing him to survive just a little bit longer. Gonna try to kite Ghost X. In the famous words of Nemo, die for time. Ghost X missing the shot. Minority's not even looking to get the kill there. Absolutely could have, is saying, hey, 1v1 it out. Nope, he'll steal the kill anyway. Fair enough. 2-0 lead for 7 Rats. Unfortunately, MM tank selection kind of hurting them a little bit there. Missed kill shot at the end happened, but not as big of a deal. But and then you're just like, again, you're an empty clip Kronvon. There's nothing you can do there. A full clip Kron doesn't actually have that bad of DPM. It's actually reasonably okay. Did get buffed up pretty nicely, but unfortunately, again, like after those tanks unloaded their clip, Andy Brachios got 1 more shot in after he unloaded his clip, approximately. Asgar got in 2 more shots after his clip, and then they die. And yeah, this doesn't work in the end game. So GG to 7 Rats. MM has to wake up here. We're going to our next map, which is Desert Sands. So we will go ahead and get that queued on up here. And what changes are we going to see? Well, MM is running a T22 in addition to the 50Ms, maybe even a third 50M. Just lots of mediums. They keep the Kronvon though. They don't think that was the issue. 7 Rats adds a third 50M, so both teams do have 3 meds. But 7 Rats is switching out tanks for Chieftains. MM, they're keeping the Kronvon in. Kronvon's not a, again, I'm not trying to say it's a bad tank, but in those situations like last game where it's just an all-out brawl, Kronvon's not your go-to. It's good for a clip out and then a reset where you can kind of just like, you know, you can get a nuke on a tank and then you can wait and reload your clip. And then fire off your single shot until you really, really need to clip out. But then after you do, you're kind of out of the game in terms of the effectiveness you have. Anyway, I'm excited to see game number 3. It's going to be a nice medium brawl, I expect, but, you know, I guess anything can happen. But let's go ahead and check out Desert Sands. Welcome, Top Gun. Welcome, Jag Panzer E100 Blitz. And here we are. Game 3. This is MM's last chance at life here. Again, single elimination tournament. This is a best of 5, so if 7 Rats wins this, they win the set. And they move on to the finals with a chance to qualify to top 8. Interesting here. I thought that we were going to see a straight up medium brawl, but 7 Rats mediums all leave. They're going C. Very interesting. The chieftains do go on the side, though. They blind fire, presumably to see if they get spotted or not. I don't know. But 7 Rats is actually setting up in the town. They're going to triple cap C. They will take a cap lead here because they're all getting in the base right away. MM is going to double, but it's still not going to be fast enough. So cap lead, 7 Rats. That is actually quite significant on this map, because how this map normally works, one team sets up on one side, one sets up on the other side. It's a camp fest. The team that pushes has a harder time, usually. However, this map, or this particular game, is kind of complicated, because look at Lilia, look at Choo Choo. They are already crossed here, and they are kind of preventing MM from getting full map control on the Dune side. So not only does 7 Rats have the entire town if they want it, they also have this part of the dunes. They did back out, though, I will say that. They did back out, and they are allowing MM to counter push in through the town on this side. And I do like what they're doing with this T-22, taking this little sneaky corner position. 7 Rats didn't put anything over here, which, you know, sometimes you will see it, but this time not quite. They do have Platter on the same side opposite, though. Or same spot opposite side, I meant to say. I'm losing my words again today, guys. Terrible streamer. It looks like MM is going to retake C. 7 Rats knows that there's someone here. What do they do? Looks like they're going to counter push C. They're not going to reset in time, though. That minority gets spotted. In come the 50 Ms. The MM is set up nicely here. Just need to make sure that that Kronvon is not clipping out way too quickly here. Missing one shot. Kronvon's actually becoming the focus fire. He's reloading his gun, but he's going to die before he gets to unload. That's one, and he's going to put in a second. He's going to die. That's two. Yeah, you just got to put it out at that case. Okay, fair enough, honestly. We are seeing a straight-up brawl here. The 50 Ms from MM coming in now. And Ghost X is actually getting focused pretty nicely here, but AD is going down over on the heavy side. Kujis and Minority are looking that way. Ghost X is managing to survive longer than expected. Tiger Strike picks up the kill. Platter hiding in that position. MM's going to have to drive tanks all the way across to get there. And Platter should be able to kill Andy, potentially. Not going to look for the kill. Very interesting here. So it is a 5v5. Pretty even at the moment. In theory, Whiskey should be able to get the kill on Platter. They also kill Kujis as well, so it's a 5v4. Could become a 5v3 here in just a minute, but Andy's incredibly low. Vesna is going to get picked off as well. He's all the way over there. And Platter is actually handling that 2v1 rather nicely, forcing Vesna to miss that. MM is bringing back the HP, though. They were losing the HP, but yeah, 5-on-3. They get the kill on Choo Choo and make that a 5-on-2. Andy's still alive. Lily will have to push for that, but now Whiskey and Vesna should be able to put their guns in here. Yeah, there's the kill. Your Vesna, though, you don't want to let Lilia kill you, that's for certain. There's the kill there, 4v1. And MM are going to put themselves in the board here. That retake on C was quite nice. And even though the Kronvon wasn't able to be the most effective, it did get its clip before going down, so can't complain too much. The 50 Ms from MM rotated back just in time, and we're able to take out the 50 Ms from 7 Rats, and having that medium mobility in the endgame, very nice. They win it on caps. MM are alive here. They're not out of it yet. They still have a chance at making top 8. We'll see if they can continue that momentum, though. We saw last set 7 Rats going up 2-0, dropping game 3. We'll see if this time it's a little different, though, with game 4. Desert Sands again. Fill up my water. Ice is mostly melted at this point. I'm very sad. Something about the feeling of drinking like ice water out of the glass is just very nice. Anyway, MM's keeping the Kron. It wasn't effective last game in the way they used it. He did get his clip out, but of course, you know, if you're going for a brawl, that's not a tank you take. Yeah, MM's lineup's pretty much the same. If they keep that 50M, then yeah, that is the same. 7 Rats. Switching out a Chief for a 2 and 5B, otherwise the same. Yeah. So, who knows, maybe it'll mirror up. Maybe this time 7 Rats won't run away with their 50Ms. Curious though, it is a symmetrical map, so they could just do the same thing. We saw it on Lagoon. Both teams did basically the same thing both times, except just with a little bit less hesitation in game 2. I don't really have any commands set up on YouTube, Rob. Maybe I should do that. Do the teams that lose in these sets get any rewards? Not top 8 rewards. I think there are rewards just from playing the last chance qualifier and the other qualifier, but they won't be getting like top 8, top 16 rewards or anything. We can take a look if you want at like the regulations, but there are rewards, I think, just for playing. We'll go ahead and get the regular overlay going. Holding tank, not brawling tank. Agreed, Insecticide. Welcome to the stream, by the way. They're not really using it in ways that hold, although I guess maybe it's not their fault. You know, part of your ability to hold depends on, you know, if the enemy happens to be going the same way as you. But, like in the previous game, they rotated the tank all the way back around and ended up just like pushing with those into C, and that's just not where the Crown Von works. Anyway, game 4. Again, still match point. MM has to win this to keep it going. It would be nice to see a tiebreaker, but not always going to be seeing those every day. This time, both teams are sending their mediums to A. MM's committing to A. Looks like 7 Rats is going to be committing to A. They're just sending a couple tanks through the middle. Maybe to get early spots. I don't think they're going to find anything, though, from doing this. But it means that they're coming in from another position here. Vesna getting nuked early. Taking 2 hits there. Good peek from 7 Rats. And in comes Choo Choo and Kujis coming on through. But all of the heavies from MM now getting spotted. The thing is, though, 7 Rats has this nice crossfire going. Andy, Tiger Strike, they're not safe to, like, Kujis right here. These guys have, like, shots into the side of these tanks. And now those mediums pushing in are just going to completely pinch them out here. Could cause problems. The rest of 7 Rats is coming in. 2 and 5 being the Chief from behind. Still pretty even. Hard to say who's going where. But, oh my goodness, AD with a crazy drive around there. Just unfortunately getting himself completely nuked out. They'll kill Choo Choo in return, though, so it's not lost. Things are fine. They just traded a tank for a tank, but that was pretty unnecessary, as they did have shots into him regardless. Now, Andy Brachios is looking pretty low, but he's not in particular danger at the moment. It looks like MM has counterplay here. They're going to be pushing around the plane, and they will have crossfire once they do so. 50, I'm missing the shot though. Vesna needs to be hitting these, but here we go. If Asgard can just put the clip out on Lilia, could be nice. Vesna going to be looking there, puts in one more shot. That's good. We'll go down to minority in just a sec though. Asgard is reloading to have an extra shot of DPM here. We go for Ghost X here? Yeah, just unload into Ghost X at this point, but I think 7 Rats is running away with it. MM still has 2 tanks over there to deal with Kujis, but this part of the map is more important right now, and we are going to be seeing a 4v2 in the end game. 7 Rats accepted that push extremely well, countered right on through, had a clean, easy kill on Vesna, which was no problem, and yeah, now it's just a 4v1. Again, 7 Rats going to win game number 4. And MM fighting very hard. I'll give it to them. They did a good job at bringing it to this point, taking a game off of 7 Rats, but unfortunately, this is the end of their run today. And for this half of the season, there's still Blitzmasters Legends 2, but for BML 1, they are unfortunately eliminated before making top 8. Congrats to them on a good season, though. And again, +1 for the matching avatars, but it's going to be 7 Rats on top here. I think if AD didn't make that play, they definitely had a chance at winning that game a lot better, but unfortunately things happen. They did that as a way to try to quicken up the kill on Choo Choo, but they had him anyway, so it was not necessary. And there we go, 3-1 7 Rats. GG's there. Why do I have so many of these? Oh, I forget to claim them. Okay. That bothers me. I always hate having those like red icons in my garage. It's really annoying too with like the event going on, and if you don't pay for the thing, like I can't claim this, so it just stays. That really bothers me, but it is what it is. yeah, let's go ahead and look at the other groups, see how they're doing. But yeah, 7 rats with the 3-1 over MM. Also, real quick, I should go and check to see the 7 rats and check their next game. So the other set is not determined yet, but it will be at 10:40. I was actually correct with my prediction. Okay. Is this refreshed? Apparently there is a 3rd place match going on, actually. Interesting. I didn't think there would be, but there is a 3rd place match. And I guess that's probably because if we look at the regulations... Yeah, here are the rewards. So, there is like a distinction between 3rd and 4th, which is about 1 million credits, some free XP. This is actually really good rewards, by the way. Like, just for participating... Actually, no, this is all for the team, and this is for the player. Well, hey, just for participating, you get a customization container. And also, like, almost 500,000 credits just for participating. And if you do any better, it just gets even better and better. I thought this was for per player. That would have been insane. But hey, these are pretty good rewards, I must say, just for a one-day event. But anyway, looks like the website has refreshed, so let's go take a look. So GG Evany in the finals here. Troller unfortunately knocked out. And J2 knocked out. It said I'd have to look at them, didn't I? Or Jotos. I said it was Jotos I had to look at, but they're out as well. Purple Toma still going on. Interesting, interesting. GG Evany is there. And then here's 7 rats. But Cease Knox is still going on. Okay, okay. I thought Cease would lose to Hated, and here they are having a chance to beat Knox, so... Interesting. I guess I'll have to keep checking on it. We've still got about 25 minutes till the next set, so not really in a rush here. But I would like to look at Jotos and J2. Even though J2's got knocked out and Jotos has as well. It would still be interesting to take a look at those teams, so let's go ahead and do that. J2. Solid. This looks like 7E, potentially. Like, partially 7E. I think some of these players were in 7E, right? If I look at tournament history, yeah, 7E. Interesting. Okay, cool, cool. And then Jotos. Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize these players. Zenthik is from Apex, Claus from Apex. Oh, this is Nexo, I believe. If I click on this player, did he play Nexo previously? No, actually. He played in Metro. What about Pony de Platano? Nexo. Okay. So I recognize a few people. Yeah, Nexo. So it's just a LATAM merge. That's cool, though. They beat JJ, which is a team I expected to do well today. So pretty good. Hope Kitten wins. What's up, 322? Welcome. Sliver, hello. Techno. And Cold Illusion, thank you for the follow. Give them channel points. Is the prediction still going on? Oh, looks like it worked. Cool, cool. Let's see if this other set has ended yet. Cease Knox. Still going on. Alright. We'll just play a game, I guess, and then look later. Let me really quickly check any other replay features. No. Reezy Rich, hell yeah, dude. 2-0 with Knox versus Caesar now. Good to know. Thank you for the info. I'm ahead of you at this point, so it's probably not that, but that is good to know for everyone who is watching. Alright. They have an extra med, we have an extra TD. I don't love that, but it's what it is. Looks like our Sheridan's trying to take the spot that I wanted to use. That's okay, I can play behind him. Don't mind. Sheridan ended up getting that mark on that 50B, which is pretty nice. We can shoot him out of that, actually, which is good for our team. Sheridan getting shot by this side, though. I will end up rotating out here. I think I'm going to want to spin, if I remember. We have an AFK 132-1. It's not fun. They have only 3. Cool beans. This is not great for us. Having an AFK, a light tank hurts. We've completely given up map control on this side, which in theory, I guess that means we can push on the other side. Nice. I did activate that ability to light that guy on fire. If I can do some of this guy as well. Shouldn't got me with that. See if we can sneak in a shot there. That was worth it, I'd say. Also, Leper got nuked. We're actually doing just fine over here. We are just fine. It's not great, but it's fine. This guy fired as well. Our Yag respawned and killed himself instantly upon respawning, I think. Yeah, that guy survives. Okay. It is even right now. But, again, our 132-1 is AFK, so really we're -2. I'm lit. Yeah, I don't see this game going particularly well for us. Having that AFK really hurts. And we gave up map control, as was said earlier. Okay, I don't want to take a hit while I have this active. Yeah, I don't know, man. Don't know how we're gonna pull this one off. I don't see a clear path to victory yet. I think we just stockpile points right now. .23's on his last. I heard a Sheridan missile shoot from over here. That's a double shot leopard. There's the missile, exactly where I thought. Okay. That leopard just YOLOs me. Yeah, he does. Alright. Unfortunately, they give me Wolf with double shot, which I can't take, as it completely ruins this tank, which I'm supposed to play far away, not trade. And that ability means I basically have to play point blank, which is completely ruins my needs. Block those shots, big. And get that kill. That's big. Alright, we're winning this now. It's still gonna be close, but this is very winnable. There's their 183. We can sneak that shot in there. That was good. Yeah, this is their 183 is bad. Good. The Sheridans are not the best. Ouch. Would have loved to hit that. That's fine. Okay, we're fine. I will shoot out this fence in that house, though. Server still messes up. They have to link addresses. They want to address on this one you're playing on. I don't know anything about that issue, to be honest. I haven't had it, so I'm not knowledgeable about it, unfortunately. I have not had the issue myself. Okay, their Sheridan's messed up. He doesn't know. Yeah, we should win this game, despite having an AFK. It's good. Who the hell was this? We're fine. And we have 700 points, so if we die, we'll be okay. Haven't seen that 50B in a while. Hope he's being chilling. Ouch. Oh, I die here. I got stuck. Oh, thank goodness he didn't have his Inferno. I was being a dummy there. It's fine. I still don't see us losing this. As long as I don't kill myself on my last life. Which, you know, famous last words. I don't care. I would be down to trade for this guy, though. Oh? Nice. W Fosh. I think the Fosh did that. That was big. Let's play heavy side. Why not? Die over there. Let's chill. My blood not using super speed boost. I'd rather have 2 repair kits. I would rather have 2 repair kits. Nice. This guy doesn't have the gun oppression to do anything about that. And I don't care if I die here. So I'll just play up. And I'll just take his positioning away. It's fine. Here's their IS-4. Nice. This guy was looking for me. Couldn't find me though. Where's their Sherry? Here he is. He's not happy. Does he reload though? He shouldn't. Don't even need that last life, huh? IS-4 somewhere back there. Pex isn't doing comp, not this season. Next season, there's a chance. There were more players interested than expected. Our problem is we didn't have anyone who wanted to lead the team. So if I can find someone who's willing to lead the team, that would be very nice. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the last kill on that 50B. Yeah, he's just gonna respawn and then be invis. Hey, nice game though. I have 1200 points right now too. That's crazy. Alright, let's refresh that website. Okay, so GG for group 1. Ooh, okay. Tommy had a nice set on his hands. If you watch this one, I don't know if you watched this one, but if you did, Toma upsets Purple 3-2. Purple's knocked out, top 8. That's tough. In group 3, it was Knox over Cease 3-1, so we're watching Knox 7 Rats. I'm excited for this set. I think this is going to be a good one. So let me go ahead and let mods know. And nice. That's cool. I'm very interested to see how Purple got knocked out there, because I thought purple's gonna be solid, but they have missed top 8 yet again. Unfortunate for them. That hurts. Alright, let's go back and nice 13k damage. Do we have time for another? I think we do. Nice, we finished this quest. I don't even know what these Crypt of Lanterns things are. But cool, we got one. Claim this. Already finished the battle pass. I think it was 1040, right? So I don't really have time to play another game, because the next set starts soon anyway. Yeah, 1040 is what I put in. Cool. So we'll just hang out. We'll just chat. I'm good with that, though. My fave 70 player. I don't remember you, dang. I saw 70 did not register for this last one. They split up. If I go and look at only player I know pretty well that was on 70 is my clan member, who is not playing on the last roster, so I guess maybe there's a better person to look at. But I guess regardless, I can look at well, that's again because 70 split, but 70, this was the 70 team. They split in between J2 and GG-. Interesting. So half that team is J2, but it seems like Bosstar isn't even on the J2 team. And then Floof and Webinar aren't even playing. I see, I see. J2 tanker is Jasper. Right on, right on. Cool, cool. Still debating on whether or not I want to buy this pass. It's kind of late at this point because I could have gotten all those other like these things, because I've gotten these most days, and that would have definitely gotten me further progress at this point. But I also would like to know about the Lightbringer tank. Do any of you guys have the Lightbringer? Excuse me. And if you do, I'd like to know how good you think it is, because I don't know anything about it. Looking at the armor, seems reasonable for a tier 7 on the turret. Hull front, I wonder if that applies to this. This angled thing could be crazy, but also if this is just flat, that could be pretty bad. It's got the cool little muzzle like thing here where there's no connection on the barrel. No, I shouldn't say muzzle, the barrel. It's just light connecting them. That's pretty cool. 1988, I forget if that's good or bad for tier 7. I don't remember. That's probably not bad. 270 alpha. Standard shot, it looks like. Not the fastest. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this tank, if it's any good. I'm probably not going to buy it because I don't ever play tier 7. I don't see myself ever playing this. All the tanks that I have in tier 7, like the nationless, I don't play them. Like, I never played this tank once. I don't think I ever played the Magnate. Maybe I did play the Magnate. No Magnate. I don't play any of the season tanks. The Pharaoh, got this. Never played it. Forest Witch, got it. I don't think I ever played it either, so I just don't really care about Halloween tanks. I didn't buy them, I just happened to get them, I'm pretty sure, somehow. I don't remember how, but Helsing, I have that. I got that recently and I've never played it either. I did play the hell out of the Dracula. This was the original Halloween tank that I got back in like 2015 or 16. Where is it? Dracula. Oh, it's white, I forgot, because I eventually got the camo. I played the hell out of this tank when I first got it, did pretty well in it, but haven't recently. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that tank, because it looks pretty cool. But can't tell how good it is. You should lead the team. I can't lead the team if I'm streaming, though. That's the problem, which is why I didn't do it. But if I could find like a good team captain / caller, that would be able to, you know, hold all the responsibilities, because, you know, I'm streaming. I physically, like, not only can I physically not do that, I think it would be a conflict of interest for like a streamer to be doing that. I guess there are streamers that play and then stream like a different region, but I don't have the time for that. put in my server this time. Appreciated, appreciated. Oh, we got a replay feature 1 minute ago. I'm not going to have time to play it right now, am I? Let me see. Let me click on it, and if it's not too long, we can do it, because we're getting our invite in a few minutes. Yeah, let's just play it. Let's just play it. Apex member, by the way. Viltrumite, welcome to the clan. A valuable member. 3-minute game. Yeah, we have time. We have time. It is good to have you in the clan, by the way. Solid player, active. I know Apex isn't the most active right now because we let everyone leave for comp, but once we return to full strength, we're pretty active. And I've got some fun stuff planned for the clan as well, in terms of like, I guess internal events and whatnot. We tried getting one going a couple months ago. It didn't turn out the greatest, but we're gonna have like a better. We're gonna try harder this time. Have a better plan. So yeah, this is the finals. It is about to be the finals. Knox versus 7 Rats. Winner moves on to top 8. Loser does not. Better luck in Blitzmasters Legends 2. By the past, be aware it's Kakak. That's good to know. Alright, so anyway, let's pay attention to the replay here. Mr. Viltrumite sent it in. What does Viltrumite even mean, by the way? What is the significance of this name? I never understood why you didn't just, like, name yourself consistently across Discord and in-game, and, because, like, you're known as Anakin, and you're known as Breeze, and you're known as this, so it's funny. Oh, the Bat Chat woke up. Good focus on the 2 and 5B, and not farming the AFK, that's a W, but things are actually not looking too good for y'all. It's a 4v5, and your teammate in that TVP is getting chased down by that bat. Ooh, nice back out there. 3v5. TVP does fall. You have your E5 helping you, and the Ritter's not doing much down there. He will die quickly, so pushing this is a good idea. I like it. E5's helping as well. That's a W teammate right there. Turning the attention to the Bat Chat. I like it. Keeping him off of your teammate's rear. Just as your teammate's helping you. You couldn't avoid that though. That's tough. Unfortunately, your teammate didn't look for the kill there, but didn't pick it up. 2v3. Wheezy shot. That's a free kill. Don't know exactly what he was shooting, but he did shoot. 2v2. It's looking clutchable. 4.6k damage, by the way. In's having a monster game, and there's still plenty of HP left there. Yeah, ooh, that would be a nice farm on that E100. And not saying your E5 is bad, but he doesn't seem like the strongest player, so there's a good chance to get a majority of this damage. That's very nice. There you go. P30's looking your way, though. Ooh, nice bait. E5 is jumping on it. He is I'm not going to say he's a bad player. It looks like he's jumping on it. He's playing as a good teammate. I can never disrespect this E5. I would love to have like a teammate like that E5 in any game, any pub game. Nice. Almost rammed that E100 though, which is why I kind of reacted like that. But yes, the E100's focused on the E5. So free farms for you. That's huge. Nice. Very beautiful. Able to clean up just like that. That's a nice game, man. 7.3, 5 kills. And I get that, Radley Walters. Beautiful. Rissaloo, is that chick eye? That's a good observation. I would have said the same thing. I wonder if legendary boosters are only accessible to CC counts. Saw your boost listing as having some yellow labeled ones. Actually, there was an event that had these yellow ones. It was a singular event. They were offered once. I don't know if it was a bug or something, but they were available. I didn't use them. I think I accidentally used some of them, but I didn't use them all, and I've just kind of let them sit there. But no, everyone could get them actually. There's one random event. It was like within the past year as well, but I don't remember what the event was, and they don't really do anything. Like, they're not really that much better than the purple ones anyway. Anyway, nice carry from Mr. Breeze here. 1.8k base XP, that's a ton. Very well deserved ace. I know someone's a fun tank, even though it did get nerfed. It's still a very good tank. It's enjoyable. Anyway, we did get our invite, so let's go in there. But yeah, these definitely were available before. Yeah, I accidentally used all my free XP ones, but I left the crew one and this one alone. I left one of them alone. They were available. I'm not like cheating them in or anything like that. I just don't remember how they were available. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the room set up here, guys. It is the finals. Knox v 7 Rats. Knox on the left, 7 Rats on the right. And we're good. Nope, I didn't update the icons. I always forget to press that button. Looking forward to the future. Appreciate it, man. I know you did a long time in Optimal. They seem like a pretty well-knit group of players, even if they're not always the most active. Community is important. That's something I'm trying to build up in Apex. I've been struggling with that a little bit, I won't lie. But working on it. So they exist but cannot be upgraded from epic ones. Yeah, correct. I have no idea how they came to exist, but it was like a one-off thing. I can look at it afterwards if I remember to. I'll just like zoom in on them a little bit and show what the numbers were, but I don't remember them being that much of an upgrade. They're not really worth it too much. I believe it's from crates. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I got 5 of each. Maybe it was crates. I thought it was an event. I don't remember. Only one time. I think there was only the one. I can't think of the second. Filtermate from an animated series. That's good. I would have kept Anakin, but the YouTuber Anakin Blitz came back. Okay. Makes sense. Bree's been tagging, yeah, of course. You can always add the underscore in front though, like all the sweaty gamers do. But no, I understand. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's focus up here, guys. We've got New Bay on our hands for games 1 and 2. Another best of 5, by the way. And Knox, haven't watched Knox play this season. They've got a merge with Kitten, again, as previously stated. Kitten, which was a pretty good clan from last season, didn't make top 8, but they were close. I don't recognize all the names because a lot of them change here and there, but I believe Whale Eggs is on this team. Your Furry is Chris. I know him. He's on the team. I think Genesis might be... No, Genesis is not Whale Eggs. That's a hacked account. This is Chris, who's an Apex member. One of them's... I think it might be Chorizo, might be Whale Eggs. Violet. Other names I don't really recognize. 7 Rats, we've watched him play twice already today. Solid team. They tend to win games 1 and 2, drop game 3, and then win game 4. We'll see if the same happens. You know, get a little bit of a pattern going. But I think either of these teams can move on to top 8. I know Knox has been struggling a little bit with this season, but they have an opportunity here. It all comes down to this one set. If they can win it, they are in. Same with 7 Rats. If they're in it, they're in. If they win it, they're in, I should say. They had their qualifier against Joker, though, so it's understandable they didn't quite win that. But yeah, let's introduce New Bay and get things going, I guess. Reading the chat. Any more games? Just this last set, and then we'll call it. Remember, guys, we do have those giveaways going on in the Discord right now. We got 2 battle passes that we're giving away, and also 2 winners can win 2 fan containers each. So literally free stuff. All you have to do is join the Discord, find the giveaway channel, and press the green button to enter. And feel free to enter both of them. And feel free to win and enter as many times as you want. Just I ask that if you already have a battle pass one, either from my stream or someone else's, that you don't try to win a second battle pass. Because if you do, I will re-roll it. Anyway, New Bay here. Both teams sending a few tanks onto the ramps. Ramps tend to be a spot of control for the map. Interesting from Kin91 taking a couple hits there. Sometimes you see Kronvons on the ramps, but neither team are going to be running any Kronvons here. Instead, interestingly, a Ho-Ri on this map is going to be covering the ramps here. Hasn't been spotted yet. Both teams do capture. First, Knox drops under to A with the 50M. They are also grabbing B with the MLE. In the meantime, 7 Rats have grabbed C, but it is a cap advantage for Team Knox. 7 Rats did get their Ho-Ri spotted. 7 Rats is immediately pushing in with their MLE's going all the way above the ramps. They're going to go for the Hori quickly. He's already on pretty low HP. Seven Rats is being bled out pretty hard himself here, and also in the middle of the map, looks like Minority and Platter are finding themselves in a 2v4 scenario. So things are looking good for Knox there. Seven Rats looks like they're turning attention this way. I kind of disagree with what Choo Choo's doing. I think if you're Seven Rats, you just got to clear out this area and then pay attention to it afterwards. But I mean, I guess they're already taking care of that. If K911 loses this 1v1, that would be catastrophic. Okay, that's really bad, actually, for Seven Rats. But no, the low roll from Knox. That's painful. Oh dear, an average roll definitely would have killed that. So very unlucky for Knox. That absolutely would have been a game winner right there if they got that kill. But it's still close. 5v5 at the moment. There's a 1v1 going on over here, although Mamma Mia is going to come to try to help out KK there. K911 is pretty low. Mamma Mia, if you're Mamma Mia, you should be looking for this kill here instead of worrying about Lilia first. Looks like a little bit of tunnel vision there. There we go. Eventually going to turn around. No, it's going to be KK getting that kill. If you're K911, you have to shoot quicker than that. That was not very good. So Knox will take that advantage briefly. It's a 4v4. Lily gets the kill, 3v3. There is a take advantage over on this side of the map, though, for Seven Rats. Free, aren't you missing the kill on Ghost X? He will get picked off quickly here by Ghost X or Choo Choo. There we go. So 2v1 on Violet. And Mamma Mia having a 1v1 with Lilia, which should be winnable by Mamma Mia, but missing that shot will mean they take another one there. That's solid play. And Lilia is not a one-shot. If you're Lilia here, just going to try to kite as much as you can. Another bounce from Mamma Mia. Not very good play there in this first game. Lilia's just going to put a second shot in, activate the reactive to survive another. Go for face hug if possible. Don't let the E50M get around you. That's a kill there. Mamma Mia does get it, wins that, but Ghost X and Choo Choo are able to clean up Violet in that time. No, Mamma Mia is alone. Really, you cannot win this fight here unless you can somehow sneak a kill on Choo Choo. But your goal might be to win on caps here? I guess I don't really know. Also, haha guys, I accidentally noticed the score was 6-9. My fault. Let me reset that. He. Yeah, Mamma Mia does take that hit from Choo Choo. Not going to be easy to sneak that kill though. Choo Choo's already gotten in cover, turning around. And the mouse is going to locate the 50M very soon. Getting proxied. Yeah, not a whole lot left to do. If you're Mamma Mia, honestly, I don't know if not bouncing those shots would have been any better. Won the 1v1. But even if he won faster and was able to get back to support his teammate, I don't think it would have been in time. But activating the reactive allowed him to survive that extra shot, but doesn't make a diff. Seven Rats with game 1. It went back and forth there. It was pretty close. Knox winning that middle engagement. Seven Rats winning more on the outside. Almost losing that with the low roll, but then Knox low rolled right back with that Hori. Very unlucky. Average roll with gold is like 545, and he rolled like 445 or something like that. That's absolutely atrocious. That's like near a minimum roll. That hurts, but there's not a lot you can do about it. You can't complain about Mochi's performance there. Other than, I guess, bleeding a little bit too much at the start, but Knox kind of allowed Seven Rats to push a little bit forward just to get those spots. Excuse me. Is Apex closed? It's not closed per se, but the requirements are pretty high. But no, it's not closed. What's up, Slick? What's up, Shizumi? Hope you guys are doing good. Getting a little bit stuffy here. Game 2 about to start. Spawn swapped. Knox rocking 3 mouse right now, and Seven Rats with 2 of their own. So this is a map where mouse are pretty common. It's been pretty universal. Across most seasons, mouse has been viable on this map and on Dynasty Pearl, and occasionally you see one on Yukon as well, and maybe a couple that aren't off the top of my head. But there are a lot of narrow lanes, which the mouse chokes up very nicely. And those are maps where it tends to do it pretty well. So we'll see game number 2 here. Knox will have South, Seven Rats with North. And they're rocking 2 and 5Bs. They're having a little bit of DPM in the game. Knox doesn't have a whole lot of that, admittedly. They are durable, though. They have 1 E50M for medium. No meds for Seven Rats, so mobility is in favor of Knox here slightly. But 2 and 5Bs are pretty quick, so I wouldn't really say it's that much of an advantage for Knox. They just have a medium, whereas Seven Rats does not. The average Hori low roll. The Hori is an interesting tank because in most tanks, if you shoot gold, your alpha drops off a lot. But the Hori's... excuse me. Man, cold is getting to me. You guys can probably tell in my voice as well. Hori is one of those tanks where the alpha really does not drop off at all. I don't remember if its alpha was changed recently, but it used to be 560 and 545 with standard and gold. I don't remember if that changed though. If it was adjusted, it wasn't by much. Anyway, Knox is fully committing C here with all of their tanks, mouse included. 7 Rats is splitting again. They value the ramps. They're going to be bringing all 3 of their MLEs towards the ramps. It's a good place to get map control, to be honest, because if you can control the ramps, you control the center firing lane, which is really nice. You can completely cut the map in half. Only problem is that 7 Rats are not getting their tanks there in time, and Knox has already crossed through with their MLEs. Platter does get those spots, and he's in a position where he can run away pretty quickly, actually. So getting that information is nice, but it does mean Knox... I was going to say they could take the cap advantage, but the fact that they didn't cap B tells 7 Rats that they're pushing right on through. And in come those MLEs. They're going to be right here on Lilia, who's turned around and is about to get nuked. Ghost X is here to support, but is it enough? The shots have been missed. But no, Knox missed a shot into Lilia as well. What's happening on the other side? And that looks like Ghost X is getting farmed out pretty hard here. There's some awkward mouse play from 7 Rats on top of those ramps. But while all that is going down, 7 Rats did counter push into Knox's initial push. Moki in the mouse is going to surround as well, put career shots into Lilia here. So things are a little bit stuffed up for 7 Rats on this area right now. They haven't been able to put much damage into Bent, into Eurofurry, or into really anyone else here, and I think we are actually going to be seeing a good advantage for Knox here, even though they did lose Bent eventually here just now. I think Knox has a better advantage. They're about to pick off Choo Choo. Ghost X isn't really going to have any availability to survive because Knox is surrounding them, and awkward 1v1 between Ghost X and Chorizos up there, 1v1 between K911 and Genesis over there, but Knox is winning this fight here, right here, which is the one that matters the most. And yeah, Knox is going to keep the tank advantage, even though Genesis will lose this 1v1 momentarily to K911. No bounce shot there, actually. I take it back. This 1v1 is actually doing pretty well for Knox there. But yeah, Knox is actually looking much better this game. Their push was good. The 7 Rats was not able to counter it properly, and Knox had a very nice play with the mouse, driving through and around, kind of ignoring the 7 Rats tanks in the middle, just to kind of get a little bit of an extra gun onto those 2 and 5Bs, which were picked up pretty nicely. And Knox are going to equalize things at 1 game apiece here in just a minute. Minority going to be going down here. These Knox tanks don't have the highest DPM for getting them quick, but we will get that kill. Mamma Mia does get picked off, finally. But Chorizos will get that very nice kill at the end, and Knox have evened it up, 1-1. Very nicely done. Why doesn't anyone bring Pinsir back? Pinsir is playing this season. They've already qualified in top 8. The next avatar goes hard, you think so? Solid. Couldn't find them, definitely not in clan description, which is what Discord says. They're in the recruiting channel. If you can't see the recruiting channel, it means you didn't agree to the server rules yet, which is your fault. If you're talking about Apex requirements. And if you can see the recruiting channel, you just didn't look, then you just didn't look hard enough. And that's also your fault. Ja. They are there, I promise you. Anyway, we will move on to Hellas for games 3 and 4. See question in the chat, why not using E100? Mouse has more HP and better armor, right? They're playing for survivability here, not for the extra DPM of the gun. They're playing for survivability, the ability to block off lanes, and just to generally like be a nuisance tank. The mouse does that better than the E100, even with the buffs. Anyway, let's set up Hellas here. And looking at tanks, interesting. Lots of British heavies on both sides of the map, so they both seem to agree that they're both sides of the training room, I should say. So both teams agree that they are the better pick. 2 super conks, 2 2 and 5Bs for each team, actually. Pretty interesting. Identical lineups apart from the light tanks. So Knox running a T100, 7 Rats running a Vickers. Pretty interesting. And sorry, with 34. Yeah, they do have a team. Unit 150mm got nerfed. Yeah, it did. Wasn't Pincer 7 minutes back in the day. Bruce, what was your username? Anyway, let's go ahead and introduce Hellas here. But, yeah, I'm curious. Apex is 34. They're both technically, like, in the same family. But, yes, our family has control of both clans. Yeah, curious to know if I would recognize you or something here, because right now your YouTube name is not something that I recognize. But let's go ahead and focus in on the set here. It is 1-1 right now. Both teams are putting themselves in the board. So they're going to be fighting pretty hard here for this top 8. Of course, only one team is going to make it. The other one going to be kicked out in second place for the day. Both teams sending their lights to cap the close base. Knox also sneaking that 2 and 5B in there. And if Lily is not careful, might get reset, actually. Bent is looking for that shot. Is he going to fire last second? No, doesn't actually have the shot. We are going to see slight cap lead 7 rats. But over on the other side of the map, looks like Knox is pushing much more aggressively towards the C side. Super Conquerors from 7 rats are still there, though, but Knox pulls the extra tank in. Their MLEs are sitting in the back. And their 2 and 5B also pretty passive here. Knox is going to double it, though, and they take it. These tanks aren't very low profile. No, they do get reset. Your Furry does back out. Chorizos did get HE reset. And 7 rats is just going to keep going for those. Super Conqueror is very susceptible to taking splash damage. So I don't see 7 rats having any issues continuing these resets. And they've already bled these tanks out like 500 HP each. 7 rats are full health with their own Super Conquerors as well. And yeah, every time that Knox is just about to get the base, they fail. Now, interestingly, they do end up getting the base as I say that, so I'm biting my own words here. Lily has stepped all the way up into B as Mommy Me has dropped it off. So even though Knox had taken the cap lead, Lily is still putting pressure on it for the team. And Mommy Mia is going to try to stay here to help keep the defense on, but Platter is going to support Lilia. Ooh, also Minority Harasser not looking too good here in his position. He is getting HE spammed right now by those Super Conquerors himself. Lots of HE being shot this game. These British tanks do have very good HE in the Hesh and stuff, so no surprise there. 7 rats still has a claim into the corner with their 2 Super Conks, but Knox has 4 tanks. If they go for a push, those 7 rats tanks would definitely have to provide a lot of gun support. Those Emily's just fired, and that could be the initiative that Knox needs to get this push going, as 7 rats is moving in on Genesis there in the MLE. Lilia still hasn't stepped B. I don't know if they have shots or something, but I don't know. That's still going on this side of the map. Anyway, going back to the main fight here. Looks like 7 rats is moving in with those Emily's. They find Violet. They're going to have their rear. Knox going to counter push into base C, though, as soon as they lose Violet and Moki. Moki's pretty low, but still able to farm at least. Not an easy kill quite yet for 7 rats. And it's not clear to me if 7 rats are going to be able to get another kill very easily. Looks like Moki did take it from Lilia, but now aware of that position. But they do get the kill on Chorizos, and Genesis is pretty low. Ooh, nice sneaky spot from Ghost X as well, by the way. He should be able to pick up that kill, no problem. Bent is going to try to help out. 7 rats just needs to deal with the caps at the moment. That's the main issue. They will step into your Furry. Should get that kill, but they may lose Platter as well. For some reason, your Furry shot Choo Choo instead of Platter. Would have absolutely been able to have that kill. So very awkward occurrence there for your Furry. That was a very bad play. Minority's going to look for Genesis, calling for help, but won't survive. Ghost is still holding on here, but 900 points now at this point for 7 rats as they've stopped C. They lose Ghost X, though, but they should be able to kill Bent. That would be a big kill here. Mommy Mia stopped A, though. K911's going to stop B. Lily is still alive as well. What's Lily going to do? How's Lily going to contribute here? Probably doesn't matter at this point. It is a 5v1. And even though Mommy Mia's stopping this space, B is getting stopped by K911. And C is still taken. So I think Knox is going to, yeah. They have no chance left at this one either. Here's Platter. But this would be a nice kill, actually. Nope, misses it. Unfortunate. Yeah. You're for Aren't You could have definitely killed Plotter there, so not really sure why they didn't go for that kill. I don't think it would have made a big difference in the outcome of this game anyway. Sunrats is winning the brawls everywhere else anyway. But yeah, interesting game. There were fights on multiple sides of the map. Good push by Sunrats in the middle. Knox countered, but they were never really able to kill Ghost X in that Super Conqueror, who survived very long. Actually, both of them were named Ghost X, which is pretty funny. Excuse me. Yeah, well played. Those tanks survived longer than they should have, and Knox needed to get those kills. Move on to game 4, though. Reason Pincer's competing is because of TJ, yeah. TJ, old Pincer member coming back. It's all good. Say at the current rate, World of Playing Splits is slowly but surely dying. I wouldn't say slowly but surely. At the pace, yes, but you know, Wargaming is doing the work on supposedly all the leaks that people are talking about with Unreal Engine and everything. Who knows if that's going to bring people back. I have no idea how big those changes are going to be, and who knows if that's going to like spark a new revival of this game. Who knows? At the current pace, yes, but I don't know if things are going to stay like that forever. So, that's my answer. Don't have 6K battles. Ripperoo. Oh, you're saying where the requirements were. Eating the blame there. Gotcha. Yeah, everything's out there. Anyway, 30 seconds left, game 4. Knox has to win this to survive. 7Rats wins this, they're in top 8. Both of these teams really want it, of course, but only one will have it. The other will be forced to wait for the next tournament. Tournament scene 100% dying? Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Tournament scene has not seen any major improvements at all recently. In fact, it's only gotten worse since 2019 with offlines and stuff. So yeah, they keep increasing the money prize pool, but that doesn't really bring more players, in my opinion at least, because right, the majority of players know that they're never going to achieve top 4 unless they can join like one of the power teams on NA. That's just how it works on NA, at least. On EU maybe it's different, but on NA, the teams that make top 4, there are very few teams that actually contend for it, right? So most players know that they're not going to reach it, and so the money doesn't matter to them at all, right? Like if you're on PT2K, no offense to them, they're a team that competes every season, but I'm sure they don't have expectations to make top 4 and make money. I'm certain that the money is not what's motivating them to play. I think Wargaming needs to improve on the prizes they give to all players, or at least distribute things a little bit more widely, whether it's money or just other awards, like give more gold to people that make top 8 or top 16 or top 32. I think those rewards could be better. I think people value unique rewards a lot more than just gold. So like having a tank that no one else can have, or an extra camo that no one else can have. All of those things players value, right? A lot more than just, oh, a couple thousand gold or a certificate or a crate. People don't care about winning crates because they can just buy crates. People don't care about winning tanks because they can just buy tanks. It's about the unique stuff. Anyway, we'll rant about that later. Game number 4 is happening right now. Lily is trying to take C, currently unspotted, should be able to grab it now. But we do see cap lead for Knox, Mamma Mia, in the T100 LT. No light tank, by the way, for 7Rats. They do have the T22, though, which in theory would be good at winning 1v1 against the T100 with that tungsten, the extra armor. I don't know if the DPM is better in the T100, though, with tungsten factored in. The T100 does have a pretty strong base, and I don't remember the base of the T22. Anyway, 7Rats is going to try to take B here, which would give them the cap lead. Amimi is going to look for it. Does get the reset, actually. K911 somehow missing a shot on the T100, peeking out for free. I'm surprised if you're K911 you don't try to cap it on the right side here, but I suppose it just means that you're more committed and maybe he just wants to be able to back out more safely afterwards. I don't know. It's a strange way to cap the base, and looks like maybe Lily is going to come in from the right to do it properly. Okay, fair enough. That is the correct way of capping the base. I'm guessing K911 just didn't want to have to cross all the way over and then cross out on leaving. So, understandable. But we will see a 2 cap hold from 7Rats here. They're also still doing a pretty good job at holding onto the C side. Knox doesn't really have anyone over here. They are already pretty much prepared for a B side push. They've got the Hori backing up. They've got the MLE Toon 5Bs are kind of ready if they really need to. Emily in the center, not easily, but it's possible. Could go for some sort of pincer maneuver. It seems like 7 Rats is now bringing their tanks from B back towards the main point of tension at C here. And Knox is going to make their move with Genesis here. Lilia is spotted and not going to be able to do much about Genesis stepping B though. Lily is kind of trapped admittedly. But while that's going on, 7 Rats pushes in the corner. Violet's going to be baiting here for Moki, Furry, and Bent. Kenobi being the tank to drive all the way around. Gonna soak the initial hits. In come the Super Conquerors in the rear. But Violet's in a nice little corner there where you don't have to expose yourself. You have to wait. Or you can wait until all the Super Conquerors drive all the way around and then you're exposed. But you're safe for a while. 7 Rats with a very interesting driving pattern. And the 2 and 5Es are just going to chase him down really easily. Violet does get killed over on the side. All of these 7 Rats tanks are kind of out on the edge, though. They're going to have to find a target. Looks like here a Furry is a little bit overextended here, and he's going to be an easy pickup for 7 Rats. But 900 points here for Knox, so 7 Rats has to make some sort of play for the bases, and it's not clear whether or not they can do that. They've got to step someone A, they've got to step someone B, but they are losing their tanks. They lost Ghost X. They trade for your Furry, aren't you? K911's driving that way, but Moki and Genesis should be able to just farm it. And Kenobi's dying. 990, 1,000! And yeah, Knox take it. And we're seeing a game 5. 7 Rats tried the push. Violet kind of baited those tanks around. It took a long time to get that kill. And then 7 Rats was just kind of out-positioned there. And again, Knox just played the caps a little bit better that game. Even though Knox had the lead, even though 7 Rats had the lead, they weren't really able to do much with it. And they couldn't bring a tank all the way back to reset the base that they had because the T-22 couldn't do it on their own. Yeah, didn't have a very great game, nor did Choo Choo, with the very weird pathing that they took. But it goes to tiebreaker, guys. Tiebreaker. Rockfield's going to be the map. I like Rockfield. It's a fun, symmetrical map. Very good for tiebreakers, in my opinion. We'll see how it goes. Could be brawly, could be rotational. Yeah. Talking more about tournaments and it dying, the other reason is like Alphines, right? Alphines were something that everyone was super excited about, and those are long gone. Those have been gone for like 4 years now, 5 years, and no one's really confident that they'll come back. So comp scene definitely dying. That's unquestionable. Comp scene is pretty much been dying since, 2020. Unfortunately. Hate to admit it, but it's true. I'm doing my best to try to keep things live with my own streams, and I think people enjoy them. We've got 89 people combined within my 2 channels right now, which is pretty cool. It's good to see everyone. And I think I'm doing my part in trying to keep interest alive, but unfortunately, like, there's so much more to it than just watching the stream, right? It's also, being able to go into an offline and that sort of thing, watching all those servers play against each other. It's just really cool, and it's something that we've lost. We've never gained anything other than just, oh, we're going to give more cash to the winning teams. Well, it's the same winning teams every time anyway, right? So, anyway, rant over. Let's introduce Rockfield and see how these teams fight on the last game of the tournament. Sorry, the last game of the qualifier, I should say. The winner moves on to top 8. Loser, unfortunately, has to wait till Blitzmasters Legends 2. That's going to suck for whoever loses this one, because they are both so close. 7 Rats, of course, they made top 8 last season under the Void tag, most of those players. Knox, it's been a while for them. It's been maybe a year at this point. I'm not sure 100%. It's been a while. They're merged with the Kitten team, which has never made their own top 8, so this would be their first time doing it for a lot of those players. This is big. I think a lot of the 7 Rats players have made top 8 before, so it wouldn't be new for most of them. So we'll see how it goes. Looks like it is ending with a straight-up brawl in the C side of the map. Looks like Ghost X is maybe a little bit far behind, maybe loaded in a little bit late there for 7 Rats. Lilia not getting nuked off the opening, which I was maybe looking into seeing. But yeah, straight commit here from both teams into the C corner. 7 Rats wants to push the 50Ms in the corner. They're going to cross. Choo Choo's going to take a little bit of damage. Ghost X a little bit as well, and they are coming right on in. Knox is going for the wrap on Choo Choo, though, with Bent and Genesis going around. 7rats wants to get the kill on the mediums first. So 2 different ideas for these teams, but Knox has all other tanks right in the fight. Lily is still kind of showing up here for Team 7rats, and it's going to be 7rats losing the first tank here. They're going to trade for Mamma Mia, though. Hit points are pretty close for both teams at the moment. And who is the next focus fire target? Right now everyone's reloading. Here we go. Looks like it's K911 for Team 7rats. They're trying to focus him. Genesis missing shots, and he's getting picked off as well. Violet gonna go down to Platter. 7rats does have the tank advantage for the moment. If they pick up Genesis, they're gonna maintain it. Wait, no, they're down a tank. They need to kill on Genesis just to equalize here, and things are actually looking better for Knox right now. Still pretty early to say. They do have a good focus on Moki, but they'll lose Minority here. Then goes both of them. It's a 3-on-3 in the end game here. 2 and 5 Super Conqueror Vickers. Having that Vickers left alive is really nice for farming. Just shooting HE right into Chorizos, just spamming that hash. Chorizos not able to get the shot on Platter. Bent's going to go for it. Furry's going to go for it. Missing the shot there as well. Knox is missing crucial kill shots here. If Chorizos and your Furry both hit those, they would have had the kill on Platter, but instead down goes Chorizos. Platter's still alive here. And I think this might be looking wraps for Knox here. No, Ghost X missing the shot as well. Ben's going to look for the kill here. But in comes Lilia in the Vickers Light. That's just free farms on your Furry, aren't you? Ghost gets the kill, and it's a 2v1 to end it. And guys, I think 7rats has it, unless there's a crazy rack here, which I don't see. Yeah, shot into Lilia, but it's too late. Knox missing some shots in the end game there, unfortunately. Had to turn their attention to Platter just a little bit longer. Super close fight. But unfortunately for Knox, this is the end of their run. And 7rats takes it. A little bit of toxicity from 7rats there. I'm not a fan of that. Did not appreciate them saying what they said there. Thanks for the free win. Minus aura for them. Not a fan of 7rats for that. But they did take it. Not with grace, though. And they will end up winning. Moving on to top 8, I have to say congrats, even though not a fan of the behavior at the end of that game. They earned it. 5k from Lilia, just being able to farm in the Vickers there. Knox was not able to do anything about it. And 7rats made a point of focusing down those 50Ms first. They were not able to get their guns in the game long enough, and just being able to farm with the hash that the Vickers has, that worked out very well for them. Between Lilia and Ghost X carrying that team, was a good one for 7rats, and they make it. So, congrats. Someone thumbs down Genesis. I don't know who that was, but I have to give a thumbs down to Mr. Minority Harasser there for what he said. Not very cool. Can I report? Is that a thing? No, can't report. But anyway, that's that, guys. Let's go ahead really quickly, take a look at the website, see how the other groups did. 2019 is lost offline. Yeah, people are talking about the offlines. Yeah, the offlines are gone. I don't know if they're coming back. Yeah, NA Comp Scene is getting their butts kicked by Leicester right now. I should say Wargaming is getting their butts kicked by Leicester. If you guys see Leicester, they do offlines. They have massive participation. It's awesome. Wargaming is pretty far behind in that department, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the other groups. Looks like Evany 3-0ing GG. They have made top 8 once again. Congrats to Evany. So that is your first team making it in. GG, RIP, but good try. Group 2, it's Gosu over Toma 3-1. Perhaps unsurprisingly, they made top 8 last season as well. They did pretty good. I think 6th place, but I don't remember 100%. Also, I gotta say, so it's Evany, then GG, and then J2 over Troller. Here, Purple over Jotos in a tiebreaker set. And Group 3, 7rats over Knox in a tiebreaker. Very nicely done by 7rats. And yeah, overall, I'd have to admit, I think the favorites for each group did win. I would say I favored 7rats in this group, even though Knox had the bye, they had the better seeding. This group, I definitely favored Gosu over the other teams. I was curious to see Purple, but they lost to Toma. They didn't even make top 2 in their group. And this group, I have to say, Evany, they've got the most experience in top 8. Congrats to them on making it. And that's that, guys. Your top 8 is indeed set. We've got Joker, Origin, Pincer, DFM Panda, and then Evany, Gosu, and 7 rats. That rounds out your top 8. Hope you guys are ready for those streams. I believe the 29th is a Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday when we're going to be starting top 8, guys. That's going to be interesting. It is a double elimination bracket. It's just 8 teams in a straight up double elimination. It's not like they're doing a round robin this time around. They're not doing anything like that. Just a straight up double elimination bracket where the winner takes it all. So I'm excited to see it. Hope you guys are too. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Join the Discord. I think the giveaways might be ending in a little less than an hour. So if you guys want a chance to get those, then go ahead. But other than that, I think we're just about done here, so we can go ahead and call it. Catch you guys around. Read anything else? Did I say 7 Knox? Lol, I meant to say 7 rats. Lol. That being too toxic, that's funny. Anyway, catch you guys around. As always, stay safe. Happy tanking.